Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Hey, this is your host, Demetrius, with the PPP Panthers Prime Podcast. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Yeah, it's a beautiful Monday, man. You know, we got a little bit to talk about. Shout out to you, Nick. What's going on, man? Shout out to A. Marshall. What's going on? What's going on, man? I hope y'all having a good Monday, man. You know, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Rejuvenated. Took yesterday off. Did a little bit of work or whatever around the crib, you know. But we back now. Yeah, we got a little bit to talk about, man. You know, I've been scouring the internet, you know, looking to see what's popping and what ain't. You know what I mean? So, you know, we got a little bit to talk about, man. Our boy Cam Newton. Yeah, our boy Cam Newton been putting the paint where it ain't. I'm not gonna lie. And there's a lot of people that's mad at Cam Newton, man. Jay Barmer, what's good, man? Shout out to you, man. Said greetings and salutations. That's right, man. What's up, Doug? How you doing, man? Doug said happy Monday, man. Everybody be safe. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, yo. Yeah, everybody be safe, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. Guys, also, I posted a short on Sports Talk Uncensored talking about the Copa America thing, man. That thing was wild, man. It was actually worse than the one in Charlotte. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I don't know what FIFA got to get a handle on that if they're going to be doing more stuff in these cities, man. Because what I saw yesterday in Miami was unacceptable, man. And they better not blame Miami for what went on last night. That was absolutely utter chaos. I mean, destroyed the People's Stadium, man. Listen. We're going to talk about it on the other channel, but I posted a short kind of displaying my feelings about it. Copa America soccer, listen, man, FIFA, you got to do better. Anyway, let's get off of that. But, yo, let me see. Soccer fans get wild. Yeah, they do, man. They get too wild, man. It was too much. I'm not going to lie to you. It was too much. It was crazy. $2,500 for the lowest ticket, and FIFA don't think they have security out there. They didn't think that this was going to be crazy. You know, I'm from Miami. There's a huge Latino, Mexican, Puerto Rican, you know, Colombian presence down there in Miami. So you know Colombia is in it. Everybody and their mama and their grandma going to be out there in Miami at that thing. And yes, there was a lot of people who did not have tickets, who purposed in their hearts that they was going to just get up in there. And that's what they did. I'm pretty sure they didn't get everybody that was up in there, but it is what it is. All right, let's get into this, man. Cam Newton on 4th and 1. And listen, people don't like Cam Newton's podcast because he keeps it, like he says, keep it funky. I like Cam Newton's podcast. It's very real. It's very authentic. It's not a lot of fluff, and you know it's real. People don't like it because the barrier of entry to get into sports media has been significantly shortened with the ability of having streaming softwares like OBS. You know, you got your plugins and stuff that you can do like with your streaming and stuff like that, and StreamYard, you know, a whole bunch of different streaming platforms that you can use now. What people can do just as much as ESPN and Fox Sports and all these other, you know, sports channels that we listen to can do. I mean, we basically have the same exact software. So it's easier now for players to go live and view or express how they feel to the people without having to go through all the hoops and loops and, you know, we want to stay on this course here. We want to say this. We want to say that. No, we ain't got to do that. They ain't got to do that. You know what I mean? And people hate that. They hate it a lot, man. So, yeah, what Doug said yesterday's game in Miami was just sad. Yeah, seeing the mothers. Like, yeah, man. It was, listen, man, if you ever been to Miami, the area that they were in was right north of Carroll City, Opelika, okay? So we're right on the border of Broward County and Dade County where they was at. You know, huge population in both counties. You know, Miramar, Pembroke Pines, you know, all that, I mean, of course, you're not too far from Hialeah. So, I mean, it's a huge presence of Latino, Latina, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Colombian, you know, Uruguayan, you know, all that influence is there. So this wasn't thought through And shout out to Miami PD for being overweight and cannot run. Because I mean, golly, I've seen a lot of overweight and non-quick police officers out there trying to catch some of these people, man. You ain't about to catch them. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You is not about to catch them. I'm gonna just be totally honest. So yeah, shout out to them. Great content though for the channel, guys. Also, man, if you can help us out, we are independent news media as well. We don't have sponsorships over here, so if you can help us reach our goal of $50 per live, preferably to Cash App, because if for some reason YouTube been taking some money. So Cash App's down there in the bottom. You also got Venmo at the bottom as well. Let's get into the content, all right? Also, double tap the screen for me if you can, please, if you're vibing with Panthers Prime Podcast, all right? Cool, let's get into this real quick. Like I was saying about Cam Newton. Cam Newton had a segment on 4th and 1 where he was placing all the quarterbacks into certain tiers. And you guys know how much heat Cam Newton took last year with the whole Brock Purdy. And I can't stand the way he says his last name, Purdy. I can't stand that. But, you know, how he labeled Brock Purdy as a game manager and how he labeled Dak. And there was one more, I think Josh Allen or somebody that he also had inside the game manager, label, and it all panned out. Everything that he said panned out. The last one was Brock Purdy, and the ghost of Cam Newton came through and caught him one. So but we're gonna get into this live real quick. I want to share my screen because he talked about all the quarterbacks inside of the NFL, and then when he got to this tier here, which is tier 3, so he went tier 1, tier 2, or group 1, group 2, group 3, and he talked about all of the quarterbacks that were in this tier. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play this, and we can listen to it real quick, and y'all let me know what y'all think.
All right, now going into tier 3, this is where it gets tricky, Peggy. Okay. Going back to once again, this has nothing to do with skill. This has everything to do with situation.
Okay, this is okay.
All right, and it's good to preference that because that's the whole reason for this live. It's situational, right? Everything with this live here is not pointing fingers at one particular thing. It's the whole entire situation of the matter. How was the situation of the Carolina Panthers actually broken down last year? Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drop the link too right now. So if you guys want to come up, because this ain't going to be a long live. I got other stuff I got to do, but let's get into this.
Okay. All right. So tier 3 is, are you the problem?
Okay.
Or is the team the problem? Now, problem is a very
problematic
tricky word. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I could also say, are you the reason? Or is the team the reason? We got to figure that out.
Okay.
Stay with me now.
All right. I'm
That's why I will insert Brock Purdy right here.
Are you the reason? Or
we're winning? Or is it just the team?
Okay.
Because if the team is the reason, we can find anybody to do this respectfully.
It's a plug and play.
And this is just not no bash to Brock Purdy. We got to find out what Brock can do.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's also on that list?
Who else?
Jalen Hurts.
Not Fly Eagles.
Give your GoDaddy managed WordPress hosting a boost.
Hold tight. All right. There we go.
But hey, we need to figure some shit out.
Why so? Because they got everybody on their team.
Oh, he's loaded like a baked potato.
Yeah.
Receiver there. Another receiver there. He got running defense.
Back. Saquon in the backfield.
Like, do we need to find out, are you the reason why we winning, or is it the team? Because if we can say, you think we ain't got to pay. So you try to come up and try to negotiate. We ain't got to.
Don't sit on that.
Say that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
all right. You ready for this one, Peggy?
Uh-huh.
Tua Tagovailoa. Are you the reason?
Yeah.
Or is the team the reason? Tier 3. Even though the next person I'm about to call just got the paycheck, we still got to figure it out.
Yeah,
So that reason now becomes the problem versus the problem. Back to the problem.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield.
Bake show.
He could be in tier 2 too.
Okay.
Because we need to see if you could consistently win. Like, all right,
that's true.
Come on now. So are you the reason, Bake? Or is the team the reason? I mean, you got some studs at receivers now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's 1,000 yards every year.
Okay. Bryce Young. Now, I would change that wording back to not are you the reason? Or no, we can keep it the same because Bryce Young is definitely tier 3. We need to find out, is he the reason or is the team the reason or the organization?
Yeah.
He done asked it to be in this situation. Who shot me?
Drive by it. Grenade.
Yeah, damn. I mean, look, going off of just what's been happening, hasn't been ideal.
Yeah,
no franchise quarterback has not had that.
But that's what it takes. When you number one?
No. What does it take to be number one? Like, no. Ain't no out of first round pick. I didn't have that, bro. I at least knew what my owner was. Yeah. I at least knew who my coach was going to be. I at least knew offensive coordinator was going to be too. Yeah. And even when they changed the offense, because
you had the same, your whole
it was
stuck.
It was stable.
Yeah.
So
it's tough later.
Here we go. Moving right along.
All right, cool. We're going to stop it right there, man. Now, as you guys can see, when Cam Newton got from Tua Tagovailoa and he was saying, is it you or is it the team? When he got over to the Carolina Panthers, it changed from, is it you, is it the team, or is it the organization? That's why in the poll, I have Panthers/David Tepper, because it's not only that we see just how bad of a team and organization this was last year. You have other people who are outside the organization, although Cam Newton is very close-knit to the Carolina Panthers, you still have a grasp of what's been going on here in Carolina. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see that this team is not good or was not good. Everybody can see that this organization was not good. And when you don't have a foundation that's built, i.e. the coaching staff, going over to the front office, and then ownership, and then there's a small level between ownership and the front office that also, breaks down. We've seen a lot of executives leave. We've seen a lot of them leave over the course of the past couple of years. And it begs the question of, okay, boom, what really happened last year? I mean, everybody has their but I think what really happened last year was this. In Quantum, what's up, man? How you doing, In Quantum? What really happened last year, man, was a lack of preparation. A lack of preparation mixed in with emotions and no stability. A lack of preparation with emotions and no stability. And the stability part, I mean, is in Quantum can vouch for this, right? When you're dealing with multi-billions of dollars, right? Okay. There's a level of headspace you have to be at in order to accurately manage that type of money. That's why not too many people have seen millions of dollars or billions of dollars. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you, Bucky, with your girl. That's why a lot of people haven't seen millions and billions of dollars liquid cash, because there's a certain level of headspace you have to be at to obtain that access. All right. Now, I know you're going to say, well, PPP, Bryce Young, David Tepper, he's a multi-billionaire. Yeah, he is. But remember, I said that there was other levels to this. Understanding what it means to have a first-round pick and understanding how important it is to build a staff based on the acquisition that you want to make in the next 3 to 4 months. Because remember, I think it may have been like February that we traded with the Bears for the number 1 pick. So, we had 3 months or 2.5, 3 months to really lock in a quarterback. But within that 2 to 3 months, before that, we actually got our head coach. We got Frank Reich. We hired Frank Reich. I think we hired Frank Reich in January. So for us, when you look at it on a, and I'm trying not to be too technical because I can really get real technical with this thing, because when you look at risk evaluation and loss, which David Tepper, does, and I did this too when I was at my previous job and even with the business that I had, you got to assess these things. And I think that David Tepper may have felt that he was above that law, which really isn't, far-fetched, understanding what type of guy he is. I think he thought that whatever he was going to do, now that he had control of the draft, was just going to automatically work for him. And that's the issue that a lot of people have when we are talking about this thing of risk, assets and stuff like that, chance on the lowest form, chance, projections, forecasting. You're forecasting right now that when I draft this guy, that it's going to yield me this return. And that's all you looked at. I'm going to be honest with you. That's what I feel. I feel that that's all that the Carolina Panthers looked at, was the return that Bryce Young was going to yield. But with any type of investment, I feel my help coming. Someone turn the organ on for me real quick. With any type of investment that you do, you have to, that was my organ, you have to lay down a plan of action. All right, a plan of action. And shout out to all 28 that's watching. I ain't even look at the likes, but if you guys can, double tap the screen for me, please. Double tap the screen for me, please. And also support the channel, super chat, super stickers. Cash App is down there at the bottom. It's dbird79 if you're enjoying the channel, if you're enjoying the content here. And the Venmo is down there at the bottom as well. Help us reach our goal of $50 per live, please. We are an independent media source for the Carolina Panthers. Not affiliated with the Carolina Panthers, but hopefully soon to be. Yeah. So whenever you're looking at this type of, asset, you're putting out millions of dollars for this thing to work. You have to lay down the groundwork. And the groundwork in this case, because it's different, sometimes you have groundwork where you have to go and you have to survey a certain area when you're dealing with, certain things, or, make, certain petitions in the groundwork, with maybe there's some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe there's some type of budget that has to go forth, projections and stuff like that. But you have to lay down the groundwork. All right, cool. So the groundwork for the Carolina Panthers was to, in fact, hire the right staff. If you listen to Cam Newton said that throughout my whole entire, I guess you can say, let's compartmentalize it, throughout my whole entire first maybe 3 years or so, I had the same coach, same play caller or offensive coordinator. It stayed the same. And when there was a change, the change didn't happen mid-season. You can't show me any coach that was with the Carolina Panthers that left mid-season. Everything was done, I feel my help coming more, decently in the order. What's up, Red? What's up, Red? What Red said? Red said, let's see here. 20 question Panthers. We answer the poll. Will likely be both. Yeah. So what Dougie said? Doug said that next week the 2023 season will no longer be talked about. Thank God. Hey, I don't know about that, man, because there's always going to be. Here's the thing about it. I know we want to let go of what happened, but sometimes you gotta evaluate on both spectrums. The 2023 season is not over. I know people are tired of talking about it. I know that, but it's not over. It's not over because now we're going to be judging, and especially for the Carolina Panthers, now we're going to be judging what happens this season compared to last season. Yeah. 2023 season ain't over until we start winning. When we start winning, then that's when that's going to go away. I know we're getting ready for training camp and other things like that or whatever. I know we're getting ready for preseason. That's cool. But the actual balance in the two is going to be weighed and looked at. Why? Because we're saying now this team is going to look better than last year based on the acquisitions that we've acquired this year. Yeah. So I know, listen, I'm ready to stop talking about it too in some cases. But in other cases, we're not. Because why? Because we still have more things to wait out. Let me see. Let me go back to Swarm's question. Bryce, oh yeah. I saw that. Hey guys, links in the chat, man. If y'all want to pull up, man, that's really all I want to talk about today. But when you look at where the Panthers were actually trying to get their team to, it was met with a level of, in my opinion, ego and stagnation. I don't care where you are as far as business, whether you're a new up-and-coming business or you're a Fortune 500 company with so many different umbrellas, subsidiary companies up under you. You have to make sure that your planning is on point. And unfortunately, the Panthers didn't do that. I still have my issues with an offensive coordinator not being able to call plays. I have an issue with that. I generally do. Now, I'm going to allow this to kind of, pass by because I want to see what Canellis can do, and I do think Canellis is going to do a good job, but I genuinely have a problem with that. Because I think if you're an offensive coordinator, if you're the play caller, if you're the one that's calling it up, if you're the one that's calling, or putting together the quote-unquote offensive play-by-play scheme for the first 11 plays, you should be the one that's calling it. If you're going to allow me to forecast how we're going to come out into this game here, let's say we're playing the Bucs, right? And it's raining. It's a Thursday night and it's raining. And I feel like it's more advantageous for us to go ahead and get a short game going, maybe exploit their flats real quick and run the ball. All right, so maybe I have 7 plays that's lined up for that, and I'm looking at how they're lined up. If they're lined up kind of, closer to the line of scrimmage, okay, I may try to exploit something in the middle. Maybe go to like some slants or whatever. But that's me. If I set it up and you call it, you may be looking at something totally different. You may be looking at a high-low, with some type of 7 route, throwing the ball deep to exploit the close coverage. It's just two different philosophies. So, I'm still, like I said, I'm still parsing through, the fact that Brad Isaac is not going to be the play caller for the whatchamacallit. No, Red, it's not time to turn the page. Yesterday is gone. It's time to play. Oh, no. No. Red Swarm. What's up, baby? Red.
My brothers.
What up, Big Money? How you doing, man?
Man, I can't call it. I'm in here in this building working today, so I ain't letting nobody get my blood pressure up, man. I gotta.
Hey, man, don't do it. They'll try to do it. Don't do it, man.
Conduct myself accordingly.
Yeah.
But PPP, I gotta tell you, man, I agree 1,000% with what my good brother C. Dougie just said, man.
Okay.
Don't y'all start training camp this week?
We start training camp very soon, not today.
I think the rookies report on the 19th. If I remember correctly, I was with your brother Dolph on Come On In Sports Talk with the Saints yesterday, and they were talking about starting dates. I know both our rookies and our vets report on the 24th, so ours is next week.
Hey, hold on right quick, Red. Hey,
yeah, bro, handle your business.
Hold, real quick. Breaking news, man. The Commanders are hiring former GM Scott Fitterer as a personal executive.
Wow.
Scott Fitterer joins Marty Herney in Washington. That's funny.
Well, that's a good old boy network, man.
That's man.
And I ain't mad with it, PPP, because, I mean, most of us are like that. If we got good friends, especially people we work with and they're still friends.
Yeah.
Our kids have grown up together. We barbecue at each other's houses.
Yeah.
Man, if I'm in a position where I can offer you a job, keeping a paycheck, I mean, these guys, they like most Americans, man. They live based upon their income. So, Fitterer might have been getting several $1 million a year as the GM with y'all. But when them paychecks stop, man, I mean, that wife ain't trying to quit going on vacations and cruises now.
Yeah.
So, he got a good boy, Herney, who, if I'm not mistaken, when he let go from who was he with last? Was he with the Giants or somebody like that?
Who you talking about?
Herney, who just, brought him on with the Commanders.
Well, I don't know if Herney brought him on, because I know it just said that he joins Herney. I don't think Herney brought him on, but I think Herney was with the Giants or something like that.
Yeah, it's what they do, and for a good reason, man. Our head coach, man, Raheem, he brought several of the guys over with him from the Rams.
Right.
Canales brought several of the guys over with him. He went back to get some Seattle guys, from what I understand. He got some Tampa guys. And these guys, man, believe it or not, I truly feel like they have discussions where they say, hey, man, if you get that call, man, or they'll say, in fact, Raheem Morris said it. And Zach Robinson, our new offensive coordinator, said that Raheem had told him, hey, man, I'm interviewing for quite a few head coaching positions. I'm gonna give you a call, man. You know what I'm saying? If and when I get hired. And he said that's the first call he made. Zach Robinson said, he was looking forward to the call. His wife was going in to deliver their baby, but he was like, Raheem, he heard the news that the Falcons were hiring Raheem. He said by the time he saw it, his phone was ringing. So they look out for each other, man. Yeah.
But what, it's more of an emphasis, in my opinion, that the Panthers make sure they come out swinging on all cylinders, especially against this Washington Reds.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
I mean, they got two of our players, man. Scott Fitterer is going to be on the sideline looking dumb.
Yeah. PPP, it's the same thing with us and the Steelers. Yeah. I mean, Arthur Smith he got Cordell Patterson over there with him. He got Scotty Miller. Yeah. I think it's two other players that went to play along with him, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, they know these guys. They know what they're getting in these players. So they a lot of times they like to have a sort of older veteran who knows what he wants when he's running the offense, when he's instilling it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes players are just more comfortable sitting down watching film with another player than they are a coach. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And coaches got their own work to do. They don't want to be in there trying to tell Justin Fields or, I'm assuming that a guy like Russ, he probably eats that playbook, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you get other guys and running backs and receivers who want to know, hey, what is coach looking for? I mean, they can go to a guy like Cordero, man, and he could break it down to him. You know what I'm saying? So
Dougie, that's what I said, Doug. That's what I said. He's gonna be just a special advisor. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
he's trying to work his way back up.
Yeah, he's trying to.
You get fired from a GM position, you ain't finna jump right into another.
Nah. He doesn't. What I'm saying? He doesn't need to. He wasn't when Scott Fitterer was here. in Carolina, he made a lot of bad decisions when it came down to trades and contracts. That's why I actually tip my hat right now to Brent Tillis, because he's not doing those same things, those same dumb decisions contractual wise, like Scott Fitterer did, and not giving up all of these different, picks or whatever, future picks for players that aren't going to pan out.
Even as the oppo, as a foe in the NFC South, and this ain't caking, this ain't trying to be no damn blue swarm. I done said this to y'all before.
Yeah,
I said this to y'all before. Y'all had a very impressive offseason.
Yeah,
and with all of us, we have to see how the players that we brought in, how they gon', you know what I'm saying, how they gonna perform. But on paper, y'all had a very impressive offseason. If they hit, man, it's gonna make it look like, what the hell was that dude doing when he was here, man?
Right.
Why can Dan Morgan, first time GM, step in and hit? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you got to look at it like that, man. But yeah, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
But I actually love you guys' draft choice. I think you guys had a better draft than us. Honestly, that's what I think. You guys,
we'll have to see with draft picks. But I said this before too. It took us 3 years. Now, our players were higher draft picks. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if you're picking in the top 10, you should be picking high-level players in the NFL. The reason why a player is projected to go in the top 10. So, like it or not, like the things I'm saying or not, Kyle Pitts was the highest drafted tight end. I don't know in how long. It might have been in history, number 4. Drake London and BJ were top 10 picks. Bijan were top 10 picks. If they pan out, I mean, you have potential all-stars at those 3 positions. If they pan out, it's always a guess when you draft a guy. You get busts all the time. But I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Mm-hmm. I thought we were going DN in the draft. We took Penix. I'm not mad with that. Because they're looking at the now and the future. But hey, man, it's suffice to say the whole NFL world was shocked with what we did. So they're gonna have to win with that, the coach and the GM. But I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Mm-hmm. It took us 3 drafts to get Drake, Bijan, and Kyle Pitts. Y'all got potential, and I saw this online somewhere too. Maybe you can find an article. Y'all got potentially, and it ain't a potential, let me say it 2 ways. Potentially franchise changing players at those same 3 critical positions in one draft.
Yeah.
One draft. But the article talked more about y'all have solidified y'all's youth movement at those 3 critical positions in one draft. That's a fact.
Which are, in your opinion?
Wide receiver Leggett.
Okay.
Tight end with Sanders, and running back with Brooks. Same 3 we had. Tight end, wide receiver, and running back. Y'all did it in one draft. One draft. So if them hit, imagine what the genius Dan Morgan gonna look like, man.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree. And this ain't no fluff or whatever.
I ain't sleeping on that. PPP.
but looking at you guys' draft picks, man. Minus the Michael Penix one, but I understand why y'all did it. Your second round pick 35, the defensive lineman Rook. He's good. You got Braylon Trice, JD Bertrand is someone who I wanted as well. So,
and I'm not that high on him.
Why not?
Hey, I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not a great evaluator of linebackers.
Okay.
I'm really not, but he's a depth. People need to understand nobody's looking for him to play any significant time.
Really?
If he works his, if he works his way up the depth chart, great. But I'm gonna tell you this, and you will see, we probably won't have any of our linebackers be all pro Well, let me change that because I always say all pro. It's the big difference between all pro and Pro Bowl. We may not have any of our linebackers become Pro Bowl. When you start to talk about all pro, you're only talking about 2 at each position for the NFL. So I didn't mean to say all pro. I meant to say Pro Bowlers even Pro Bowlers at the NFL level, because their names just aren't that. Now our kid Troy Anderson, he might hit. He was a 2nd-round pick out of Montana. He's got a unique combination of size and speed, but he was hurt all last year. And Nate Lamb, the backup, stepped up big for him. So we got Ellis that we brought over from the Saints, big money acquisition same year that we brought Jesse Bates over and Omanyata. But that linebacking core, we're not hurting at our linebacker core. He's our 4th linebacker. And that's cool because you need that, because NFL players get injured. But I'm just saying, it was down that route. We moved up to get him, but I would tell people we got criticized for that. You can see right after him, it was a big run on defensive tackles.
Yeah, it was.
Because they got word that, hey, these tackles finna start coming off of the board. A lot of people criticized us for not taking the Newton guy that the Commanders took. But the following week after the draft, you heard that he had a Liz Frank. So they had the medical history on this kid.
Right.
And they weren't fixing to take an injured player. So, but I do like your boy out of Washington, the edge, quiet as kept. He ain't a flashy edge, but he's more like in the Cam Jordan mode, if you ask me, with the Saints, because he had, for the last 2 years, he had the most pressures in the NCAA.
Yeah.
But, people like to count sacks. They don't want to know that you just pushed the quarterback off the position. They want to know that you put him on the ground.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Charles Smith-Wade is going to do pretty good, man. I like him a lot. I do think that the Panthers need to, add another depth piece or sign another cornerback before we go into training camp, because I think that's just needed. I don't feel comfortable, especially with the exiting of Dante Jackson, who I felt was injury prone, but at least he was when he played decently as of the last 2 years. But I think we still need another cornerback. That dude Jaden Crumity, I like him. Still gotta do some more. Got to see where he's gonna be placed at. But this defensive line to me is already kind of solidified when you look at Nick Thurman and what's his name? Ashawn Robinson and Derek Brown, and then you got Shot Tuttle.
Derek Brown, a top 3 DN. D tackle in NFL. People can sleep on him if they want to. That dude is a top 3 D tackle, man.
Oh yeah,
easily,
hands down,
easily,
man. Hands down. You don't move him nowhere. You let him stay right there where he's at, man.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. You build around him, man.
Yeah.
Build around him. And I think J.C. Horn, honestly, I'll tell you this. I know that he's a source of discussion for y'all because you can see what he is when he's on the field. Don't know how impactful the injuries, how they're going to have added up on him. But I will tell you this. My belief is I expect him to make the full season. I expect him to play all 17 games this year, man.
You do?
Yeah, he and I say that because sometimes players play even when they hurt, but he gonna play all 17 games because it's a big season for him, man.
Yeah,
it's a money year for him, man.
It is. It is. I mean, he's only played, last time I checked, man, I think it was in like 29% of his whole entire rookie contract, man. It's only been like 29%, man, that he's been on the field, which is very, I'm not gonna lie, he's actually blessed that they actually picked up his 5th year, man.
He's a 2nd generation NFL player too, so it ain't like he going through this for the first time and he ain't got good people around him to advise him. That boy daddy played several years, over a decade in the NFL. He know how important it is for him to put that tape out there for this big contract coming up.
Yeah,
so he gonna play this year.
Yeah. Hey, what's one player on your team that this is their year that they have to shine unless they're going to be on the chopping block next year. What's that 1 or 2 players on y'all team?
Kyle Pitts, number one. Kyle Pitts. We picked up his 5th-year option. But, I mean, we got Drake. We got Bijan behind him. We got money decisions to make, man. He got to show. He got to show that he worth that number 4 pick, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, Kyle Pitts, and on the defensive side, well, I can't even say none of our cornerbacks. We got to go on and pay AJ Terrell. That's something that all Falcons are sort of anxious about, what we're going to do with him. But they're going to pay him. Yeah. But they got to get the right value number set for him because, you know, he hadn't – the question is whether he should be paid as a top 10 because he doesn't always rank there. He ranks at the top of shutdown corners, man coverage, but he's not a ball hawk. He doesn't really get those interceptions. They're going to pay AJ Terrell for a number of reasons. Number one, he's good with our franchise. He's a homegrown product. He's from Atlanta. But the biggest thing is he's quiet and he goes out and does his job. He stays healthy. And the other thing, too, is that, you know, we don't have no other option at cornerbacks, kind of like y'all. You know, if J.C. Horn at least looks comparable, they're going to throw that bag at him, man. Because, I mean, it ain't easy to pick up big-time cornerbacks, man. It is not. So, and I'm going to tell you, quiet as kept. And I know you pulling him up now, but let me tell you something. And I know Bucket is in the chat. That's going to be the Achilles heel this year for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They got the best safety in the NFL, but them cornerbacks, they ain't got no cornerbacks, man. Now we talking about our teams that's got one cornerback and the other side is suspect. Both of their cornerback spots is suspect.
Yeah. Who's that cornerback for them? I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
I don't even know who it is now that Carlton Davis is gone, but Carlton Davis was the guy back there.
Yeah.
I know that one kid that kept getting burned last year. Even Desmond Ridder was picking on him. So, you know, that say a lot. That say a lot of Desmond Riddle picking on you, boy.
What she said, Red, why you got to put me on the spot? Hey, Bucky, get the link, Bucky, with your girl. And Quantum, what's up, man?
Yo, PPP. What's happening, my brother? Good morning.
Man.
Good morning,
Hey,
Red.
good morning. Happy Monday.
Quantum,
man.
what's happening? You know you got a new subscriber across all your platforms, brother.
Oh, I do. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
My dear brother.
Most definitely, man. I like what I see over there, too, bro.
Hey, thank you, man. Hey, brother, I just be tinkering with it, man. I'm not a professional like DPP, so you know.
Oh, man. I ain't no professional, man. Uh-oh. Bucky with your girl. What's up, Bucky? Come get him, Bucky. Everybody pick
Good morning, Queen.
She might be on mute. Hey.
Yeah, she might be.
Yeah, she on mute. Bucky, we can't hear you. Right. Still on mute.
It's 3 other teams.
There we go.
In this and for some reason,
you know it.
PPP want to make every example got to be the Buck. You know, they don't want to put me on the spot. Why y'all use like or something like? What always got to be us?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw your comment, but the first team that I thought about was the Bucks because I saw your comment. So I said, "Well, let me just use the Bucks as an example." So I'm sorry about that, y'all.
That's
Everybody want to beat the king of the hill.
Hey, RJ, let me get that later real quick.
Go ahead. Nick just popped in. Yeah.
Trying to get him a smoke.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know. Red ain't wrong. So we have Jamel Dean as our he's our number one corner per se, but his main problem is he can't stay healthy. And that's the main knock against him and Carlton is that they have never played a full season in the NFL. And they're not those ball hawk type of guys either. Like they're not the kind of guys that are going to take the ball away. And you know, we did pay Jamel Dean all that money, so
he was a big time free agent last season in 2022. I remember that.
Yeah, and you know, to keep both those guys, to have them make that much money, and neither one of them are healthy, they're not making that much money. It made sense to trade Carl to end up getting a third for him. But besides Dean, I don't really consider him a number one. I consider Zion McCollum number one for the simple fact that this is going to be his third year. He's always kind of filled in the role for either Carlton or Jamel when they've been injured. So he's had some game time experience. So to me, he's more like the number one. And then we also have Christian Izzian. He's going to be our slot guy. And we did pick up, I believe, he was a corner from the Jets. I can't think of his name right now. So to me, that'll be our number three, just for the simple fact Jamel Dean can't stay healthy.
Oh, so. This is Christian Izzian's second year. Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason why the reason why the Bucks drafted Tyke Smith is because he could play some nickel corner too.
No doubt about it. He's a Georgia Bulldog. But hey, Nick and Quantum and PPP, can we agree on this while we're here real quick? And I just want to say this, and y'all continue the discussion, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, Bucket is good with this NFL talk, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%.
She know her stuff. 100%. She know her stuff. She know how to present it. She know her team. She know football. I always enjoy when she gives analysis, man.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate it, Red.
You're good at what you do, homegirl. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. As I try to transform what I'm doing here, and also Bucky with your girl, you know, I want you over on Sports Talk Uncensored with us as well. But as I transform what we're doing over here and start over there, man, like I want good, informative information, you know, throughout every time that we talk. You know, I of course, you know, we're gonna have our fandom, you know, when we talk about certain things, but you know, I want to have good conversation, man. But yeah, I appreciate her understanding of football. It's pretty good.
I appreciate
very much. Hey, can I say something also, PPP?
Go ahead, boss man.
You want it? You got it, Bucket. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it means a lot because growing up, I always used to be like really into like college and stuff, and like on Saturdays I could never watch, you know, the full games because I was always away for cheerleading. So Sundays when the replays would come on before church, I would watch that. I always wanted to rush home to watch. Like, people don't understand. Like, besides my cousin, you know, playing for the Bucks, like,
shout out 34, Dexter Jackson.
That's right.
34 right there, man. I know my ops too. I know the good players. I remember the good players. I remember the good players. You feel me?
You know, the Bucks are in my heart. Like, I used to do, like, when my dad used to pick me up from school, he always had a Bucks radio on, so I always paid attention to it. Me and my dad would talk to Bucks. Anytime I get a newspaper, I would always go to the Bucks section. When I, you know, got a little bit older, I used to get on the internet, do all types of research. Anybody that know me, family, people around, they know I'm a diehard Bucks fan, you know, so they kind of encouraged me to, you know, hey, why don't you make a YouTube and you could talk about the Bucks and blah, blah. I was like, I don't know. Like, I was never really confident in it, but now that I do it and I'm getting back into it, I really appreciate you guys saying that, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. We mean that. We think that you're a very, very good representation of your team. 100%.
That's right.
You're right about that.
So let me say something, guys. And now I'm going to just jump on this. As I don't know where I think PPP, you're from Florida. You're from Miami, right?
Yeah, I'm from Miami. Yep.
And Nick being in the tri-state area, he's not from this area. Bucky being from Tampa area, and obviously Red, you're from Atlanta. I'm probably the only guy on here that watched them build Bank of America Stadium from the ground up. I stood there and watched them with that construction. I sit there and looked at it as they built it. Grew up here in the Charlotte area, so I watched everything this team has been through, where it's come from, where it's going. And every single time that we've had the right leadership in place, we've had successful stints. I'm gonna say this. Hurney, in my opinion, was good for certain things when he was here, But it was only when we started bringing in these weird guys where things started to go awry. Like David Gettleman messing up Josh Norman's contract, that whole thing. Like, guys, I hate to open that wound back up, guys. I just had to say that.
Yeah, boy, I want to fight that dude. Hey, not even that, but the Steve Smith thing, man, and the
my God
situation with Cam.
Bro, listen, that dude, I used to call him the Penguin. He looks like the Penguin. He walked around like that. I said, man, the Penguin is messing us all up, bro. And now, here's the thing. With Dan Morgan coming in, right? We have a new lease on life. I was saying this on another platform, but we have a new lease on life, bro. And I know Red can account for this.
Yeah.
When you're going through all these coaching changes and these GM changes, you really don't know where your feet are. You just floating around trying to figure out where we're going to get some stability.
Yeah.
And when you bring in the likes of a Dan Morgan, right, who has actually stood on the sideline before and played in games at that stadium, he's breathed that hot air during games. You know, he sat on the Southgate side. And had that sun hit him in his face. If you've been on the ground in there, if you played those cold weather games, you understand the locker room. You understand how players think. You understand how to ingratiate yourself within that culture. He is keep pounding. He is keep pounding. He is what keep pounding is all about, right? He was here when the Montreal started. So having that guy here, that was a huge elevation for what we're working on. And with having a guy like that, man, it's going to spell victory for us, at least in terms of hiring the appropriate personnel and bringing in the right players that he understands from a defensive perspective. So that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah. Hey guys, real quick, man, we are 10 likes away, man. Hey, hit the like button, man, for us. Please hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Also, help us reach our goal of $50 per live. $50 per live in fan funding. You know, of course, this isn't a sponsored channel yet, but hopefully we'll be one very, very soon. But right now, all we go off of is just fan donations and fan support. So if you feel compelled in your heart, please show some love. Cash App is down there at the bottom. DBird79, Venmo's down at the bottom, or you can do it in the super chat or super sticker as well. Man, I'm not gonna lie, everything you said in Quantum is true, and I didn't have the luxury of watching the stadium be built from the ground up or watching this team be built from the ground up. But when I moved here in 2003, I found love with I believe Stephen Davis.
Yes, sir.
At the time.
Yes.
My mind is fleeing me right now, but Foster as well.
Deshaun Foster.
Yep, Foster and Musa Muhammad. You know, I fell in love with these players, man.
I found love on
you know, no Diddy.
Red trying to serenade us this morning.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah.
He said he found love.
You know, no Diddy, but you know, huh?
Well, I was going to tell you, brother, I've had the pleasure of meeting most of those guys. I've met pretty much all of the Panthers. I met Steve. I know Steve. I've talked to him dozens of times.
That's what's up.
I met Cam. I met Cam a few. I talked to Cam 3 or 4 times. I met Luke Kuechly. I hate it, man. Let me tell you guys a funny story. You're gonna laugh at this.
Okay.
I was at the see, I know a little secret for years that people didn't know. You can actually get autographs and stuff during the practices. You can go down there and they'll come out there and sign your autographs.
Yeah.
So I used to go down there, and I remember the 2015 season where I was talking to Josh Norman. I got pictures with him and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And this guy came out, man, and let me tell you something. It was a guy out there with a trash bag full of stuff. He had all kinds of Panther memorabilia in this trash bag. He had like the little helmet, the little footballs and stuff, but he was using his son as the mule to get it signed.
Yeah.
So he handed his son the trash bag and said, "Go over there and get Luke Kuechly. Go over there and get Luke Kuechly." So he walked up and Luke Kuechly said, "Hey, buddy," you know, and I'm standing right in front of Luke Kuechly talking to him, right? Luke Kuechly's a big dude. Yeah. And he's talking to me. He's like, "How you doing, man?" And I'm talking to him, nice guy. And all of a sudden, he's signing the football for this little kid that's standing there, right? Mm-hmm. He's signing the football, and then the little kid looks up at him, and all of a sudden, Luke just stops, and he gives you that third and 3 look, you know, like and he's staring at me, and I'm like, Oh my God! It's all the only thing between us is like a 3-foot fence, the little black 3-foot wrought iron fence. Yeah. I mean, he can just come right over the gate if he wants to. It's like boom, and he's like literally looking me in the eye with this cold stare. Now I can handle myself pretty well, boy, but Luke Kuechly,
I know that's right.
Hey, this dude is staring at me like a Terminator. I'm like, oh, this dude is really staring me down. But then I heard a voice behind me, and I looked behind me. And he wasn't staring at me. He was staring at the kid's dad because Luke realized that the
dad was using him.
Yeah. Using him. And, man, Luke gave him this death stare, man. I ain't ever seen – hey, bro, I literally thought he was coming across that gate. I mean, I said, wow, let me get out the way because if he come across this gate, Josh Norman ended up getting into it with that same dude. And he said, I just want to put this jersey out. I'm going to sell it. And so Josh Norman took the jersey and threw it at dude, hit him in the face with it. Boom.
Wow.
Hey, you know the little golf cart that they ride on when they go into training camp?
Yeah.
The little golf cart came through. And Josh Norman is the coolest Panther I've ever met because he's the only one that would stay after training, after practice, and sign everybody's autographs. He would take pictures with everybody. I mean, I literally sat there and watched him for about 2 hours after practice. And he got a picture with me. I talked to him, and he hopped on the golf cart and peeled out, man. It was a crazy day, bro. Steve Smith almost got into like 3 fights when I was standing there talking to him.
That's common.
Yeah, I mean, Steve cussed this dude out like a redhead stepchild, man. I mean, Steve.
Oh my God.
He's like, man, he said, man, if it wasn't for you, man, because I know Steve's where he's from. I used to go out do business out there in Gardena. And he was telling me some things, he was talking, and this guy pissed him off. And Steve was like, come across this gate and beat you. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I was like, oh, Steve, man, he about it for real. He's about it in real life, brother. Trust me.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. You know, I'm just saying all that to say this, guys. David Gettleman came past trying to get some people to sign his stuff. Everybody looking away. They didn't want his signature. David Gettleman was like, nah, we don't want you to keep going, brother.
They don't want to get no stick up and throwing at them.
Oh my God, man. I mean, it's been some good times going down there, getting to know these players because these guys are human, man. I mean, we trash them a lot. We talk smack about them, but these guys actually are humanized. When you talk to them, it's difficult to understand how these guys, how you perceive them on the field, because all you see is a helmet and you see them on the sideline. You really don't get to engage with their personality, understand who they are. But when you get to know these guys, they're just like your uncles and your cousins, man. They're no different. So they hear the talk, they hear all this stuff, they get mad. They told me a lot of stuff. And so, you know, I just say that, you know, when we going after these dudes, I try to just take it really easy on them because they do listen to this stuff. They hear these podcasts. They do listen.
Oh,
and, yeah. So I'll just leave it at that.
Well, you know, I'm watching my back when I see Shaq Thompson. That's
You're right about that.
He's a big dude. Shaq ain't small, man. He's a big guy.
Oh, yeah, he's a big guy. But, you know, I got that Miami hook in me, so, you know.
Man.
I would never fight a player, man. You know, I'm just real about what I feel about the linebacker position. I think, you know, I watch tape, man, and Shaq Thompson makes a lot of bad decisions. Now he can say, "Well, let me see you out there." Well, my brother, I don't play football. So, all right, Red. I appreciate you, Red. Yes, sir. Red had to jump off. Jay, what's up, Jay? What's going on with you, man?
Not much. I'm just glad I had this whole entire weekend off. Work. Shoot. Went to Texas, came back, and now I'm here. Back in my hometown.
That's what's up, man. Hometown is Carolina, right?
Yep.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be an okay day. I think it's supposed to rain a little bit later on. I'm going to try to get up out here pretty soon. We'll probably go about another 15 minutes, man. I got some stuff I got to get done, but that conversation with Cam Newton was very interesting to me because he made it a fact to bring up whether or not it was Bryce, whether or not it was the offensive line, the Panthers organization, or if it was the team. And you know, it's not hard to evaluate just how bad this whole situation was for Bryce Young this past season. So, in hopes that going forward after this live here, we can start to turn the page and see exactly what this team is with training camp coming up, and I'm gonna try to be at all the training camps that we have this season coming up. But I'm intrigued to see how. I want to know how good Sanders' healing is and his recovery is. I'm not Sanders. Brooks. Yeah. I want to see how good Brooks is. I also want to see how good DJ Wonnum is coming along as well, because those were two big acquisitions that we got, and they're injured, and we need them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know PPP. I don't know about this Willie Drew. They sound like an uncle at the family reunion knocked the grill over. That's Willie Drew. We got some names on that roster board. I'm like,
I don't know who Willie Drew is.
Willie Drew, you knocked over the chicken again, brother.
Yeah. My bad, man. It was too good. Hey, with the sandals, with the socks on.
Right.
Yeah. But
dang it, Willie Drew.
How you got two first names, man?
I know, right? Willie Drew. It sounds like an uncle, man, from back in the day.
Yeah. What Quan said, I don't I don't know about that PPP. It's hard for some of these coach experts to point out the blame last year. Call Bryce Young haters. Yeah, hey man, listen.
Couch experts, I think.
Yeah.
I get it. Armchair couch. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But man, it's that's why you have talk. That's why you have these sports shows, man, so we can air out all of our differences and opinions. But the one thing that never falls through the cracks is truth and facts. And I was gonna go ahead and show some all 22 stuff. I think I am. just this one play. Just this one play right here. That I this is the first play from scrimmage week 2 against the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, see Bucky with your girl. I'm not picking on the Bucks. Yeah. So in this play right here, you can watch Bryce Young is eventually it's going to be streak is going up the field. But watch right here, watch the center. Just watch the center, man. Just get totally pulverized, man, inside this play. And this play is supposed to be able to hold so that this guy here can get deep down the field, which he did ultimately get. But Bryce Young had pressure in his face, man. So we'll play this real quick. I mean, he tried to get the ball out, but maybe another second. Boom! Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this.
Wow, he's laying on the ground already, man.
Yeah, he got flipped, bro, like a pancake.
That's what I'm saying, good man. Like,
Lord.
I mean, at least had a little
roadkill. Yeah, roadkill. He like ran
but
over.
Why the other guy on the ground too?
Exactly, man. Exactly, taking a knee. Look.
This ain't Colin Kaepernick, man.
Did you see him? Did you see Cade Mays just now?
Hey, PPP. He did one of those things we do in martial arts when we try to get up when we go down. He spent all the way around on one knee. I never seen that on a football field. Look at that. Good Lord.
I just saw that for the first time. Wait a second.
Hey, we do that in martial arts, man. When we on the ground, we hop. Look at that. Boom.
He almost broke his knee.
Never seen such a thing on a football.
Oh my gosh!
Wow,
that don't make. Hey, listen, and you guys question. Hold on, I want to see from this angle right here. I want to see it from this angle.
That's insane. What's K Mays about 320?
Man, about 320, 330. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good agility, brother, for a big guy.
Yeah. I want to know how he did it for real.
Look at that.
That's a strong knee.
Pull him down. I see him pull him down. Okay, that's
like he's ready to do a break dance or something.
Let me look here. Look at the center.
Just pull him down.
Wow. And he missed the block on top of that.
I'm sorry. God dang. That don't make no sense, man. And you guys question Why Bryce Young don't Yo, Quan, you see that, right? The center and the guard. Exactly, man. Yeah.
That's insane.
The center and the guard, man. That's why I see I do this, man, just to show people, like, if you're gonna sit here and be mad at Bryce Young, look at what Bryce Young had to deal with, man, when trying to get the ball down deep. Like, this wasn't set up for Bryce Young to elevate to win last year, man. It just wasn't.
Nah, it wasn't, man. That's what I keep saying to everybody. You got to give this guy. If you give him okay, let me just say this, PPP.
Mm-hmm.
You know how, it's easy to say, well, Bryce didn't do this, Bryce didn't do that. He was throwing the ball like this. He was throwing. Look at that hit he took.
Yeah.
The whole thing about it is simply this, man. We all know that we weren't even the last ranked team last season coming into we were like 7 or something. So we should have had at least a decent line to give him we give up 35, 40 sacks. It's not the end of the world. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But 60 something, man.
Yeah.
How do you literally account for that?
Hey, man,
and then
it's unheard of.
Hey, and then that don't even count. That doesn't even describe or account for the pressures that he probably got on top of that. If you got sacked 62 times, you probably got pressured another 62 times.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So where is the margin for improvement last season for Bryce? Where's that window opening for him to actually excel and show that he's capable of driving the ball here or there, or whatever, when you have to run 120 something times?
Right.
Or get off the ground half of those.
Or look at this play right here. Look at this play. Now, I always talk about personnel grouping.
Yes.
Look who they threw the screen to. Why are you throwing the screen to Adam Thielen?
Oh, Thielen, yeah, it is.
Yeah, should not have thrown the ball to him. Shoot.
Want to get your running back that ball, man.
Yeah,
give it to the right.
Or at least a fast wide receiver that can get up into this corner over here, man. Like what?
Bring in Smith Marset to catch.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
Yeah, bring Smith Marset in there for that.
Thielen had to round his, joint off so much. He could.
What was the corner doing?
He could have got right through there.
What was that corner doing? What in the world?
The cornerback.
Steve Smith would have killed that.
What?
Steve Smith used to dominate with those smoke pass.
Yeah,
what they call that.
Yep. But these are just these are just some of the issues that we've seen so far. When it comes down to this team from last year, and that's why you can't just say, man, I'm ready for this 2023 season stop being talked about, because there's so many things that happen in this season that Bryce Young is being blamed for that he shouldn't be blamed for. He just shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Like, he shouldn't be blamed for a screen pass that's been thrown to Adam Thielen on, what was that? Maybe like a second down or something like that, I believe.
Yeah, it was. And you know what else, PPP?
That was first down. That was first down.
That's first down.
First down. You go back a couple of plays where your boy was spinning on his knee.
Yeah.
That play is not happening if Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis is right there.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts. See what I'm saying? And that Bryce Young won't get touched in that
won't
play.
Get touched. Won't get touched at all.
Well, shoot, this screenplay is on third down.
No, this is third down right here. Looks like.
No, this is that they picked up the first down. This is first down right here.
Okay, this first down right here.
Yeah, single back, false back. That kills you every time.
Who's that? Zavala?
I didn't get to see who moved.
I think 62 is Zavala.
Yeah, it is Zavala. See, we know right there. That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
What he ranked 7% or something like that. He's ranked his numbers were terrible. Man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you see that, right? But he's the one that texts Scott Fitterer, hey man, let me get a job, man. Hey man, don't forget about me, man. Yeah, he texted him the day before. Was like, hey man, don't forget about me, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Is he already gone?
I don't know. I'm not too sure. I thought he was maybe still on the team, but I'm not too sure.
He's still on the team. He's still a backup.
Okay. He needs to be one.
He needs development.
Golly, who was that? That's Taylor Moton getting beat like that? Hold up.
Where?
That was Taylor Moton getting beat. Look at 72.
72?
Yeah.
He got
God almighty, man.
Hey, bull rush can beat anything. I'm gonna say that. A bull rush can beat anything.
He got sturdy with it, didn't he? He laid up flat. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Taylor Moton told what Taylor Moton said to him? Taylor Moton said, let's just lay down, bro. Let's just lay down.
Let's just lay down.
Come on down here with me, bro.
Let's just lay down.
At least it's not holding. At least it's not holding.
Guys, you can't make this stuff up. You just can't. Look at the pressure.
He got
look at it. Look at it. And that guy
Bryce is doing his thing with I mean, he's running for his life on that play, man.
Yeah, he's running for his every play.
Running for his life, man. Well, now what do you expect him to do? What kind of pass do you expect him to complete with this? This is what I'm talking about, man. People have to take into account all of this stuff right here.
I'm sorry. This is funny, man. This is hilarious, man. Oh my goodness. I mean, he just engaged him. It wasn't like it was going for a long time. He just engaged him. I mean,
he flattened it. He said, let's just lay down, bro. Let's just lay down.
And y'all wonder why PPP be on his stuff that he be on, man. Y'all wonder. Yeah, y'all wonder. All right, that's pretty good pocket for Bryce.
That's good protection. That's good protection. That's good protection.
That's
nobody's open.
Yeah, nobody open.
Yeah, good protection with nobody open. That's the problem.
See, and that's the other half of this, guys. We looking at the line play. That's one big chunk of it. But
hold on, why everybody downfield though?
Exactly.
Nobody's underneath. Exactly.
Why is nobody underneath?
What kind of design was this? Right there. Boom. Come back. You got it underneath there, man.
You only got one guy underneath, and that's it. Everybody else downfield.
What they running verticals?
It seemed like one guy was running.
One guy was running the end route. One is doing the comeback, and then three guys running verticals.
Yeah, that's crazy. You need a drag in there somewhere.
Over here, Hayden Hurst ran a double move that he had two people on him,
and he double covered too. Yeah, exactly. Where's your drag route at? You need a drag route right there, right on that. Oh man, see,
Miles Sanders not even running a real route. Look.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Watch Miles Sanders right here. Watch his route.
Wow.
Look, he's skipping.
What
is he doing?
That's
a lazy play right there, bro. That's a lazy play.
That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, like people saying, just throw the ball, Bryce. Where?
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I have to be right back. I was helping my niece. I'm tutoring her for a little bit, so okay. I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
You got your Bucket. Take it easy, Bucket.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man. This right here is it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting.
I enjoy watching these plays, but my goodness.
Yeah.
It's atrocious, man. And then you look at it, we don't have the sufficient, okay, everybody said, oh, the line play. The line play was bad enough. But then you put on the fact that you kick on the truth that we only had one main receiver last year. And that was Adam Thielen.
Yep.
Chark was, he missed, and he dropped a lot of good passes too. If you go back, here's something, PPP. I know you probably covered this one time or not, but do you remember that play, that long play that Bryce had Ian Thomas down the seam for, and he dropped it? It was perfect.
It was perfect. It hit him in the hands.
It hit him in the hands, bro. That right there, I think, would have set Bryce up.
I think that was against Minnesota, wasn't it?
I think it was against Minnesota, but he dropped it. And see, when your tight end or whoever's running that seam can catch that type of a pass, that tells the league, okay, he can throw the ball on you deep if you're not careful. He will hit you. But he drops it.
We got Sanders.
And that's right. He drops it. Now the narrative is, oh, he can't throw deep.
He can't throw deep.
It's not that he didn't throw deep. They didn't catch a couple of them. I saw a couple. I'm not going to say it was all his plays. He did throw some crazy ones. But the ones that were on spot on, the dudes dropped. DJ Chark dropped a few of them too. Believe it or not. I saw it.
Yeah. No, I believe you because I saw it. There's a whole bunch that DJ Chark dropped. I mean, he dropped one in Jacksonville game that everybody talked about. He dropped one. He fumbled the ball inside the end zone in the Bucs game week 18. So
he did. There's this narrative, obviously, and I think PPP. We was on Unk's platform the other day talking about Bryce Young's longest pass, and I was telling him, I said, "No, man, I said he threw a 50-something, he threw a 51-yard pass, and everybody was like, "No, we're gonna get Quantum off here." So they tried to throw me off the platform, and I was telling them, I said, "No, he did." So Unc found it and played it, and he actually counted it. And Unc said, "Yeah, he was right. He actually did throw a 51." So you can see he can throw long passes if given the opportunity to do it and execute it efficiently. He can actually do it.
Hey, how long was that one against the Bears?
48.
Yeah, 40.
Oh,
okay. So
Right.
Yeah. It was beautiful though. It was a simple. It was nice, man. Yeah,
it was gorgeous.
Yeah, and what did he have? He had time in the pocket.
He did have time in the pocket. And another thing, PPP, that I'll add on this, I don't know now. In my estimation, the narrative is, oh, you have to have a huge arm quarterback. Well, you don't. Well, you want him to have a huge arm to make certain throws. Obviously, you want him to be able to hit nice deep routes and stuff like that. But to win, your quarterback is not required to have a big arm. He can have a big arm. I remember, go back to Chris Winkie. Chris Winkie had a big arm. He didn't win anything.
We didn't win nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing I want to say about that. I think when guys have a big arm without properly being able to align that talent or to align those mechanics right, the arm is not going to mean anything if you don't know how to read a coverage or if you don't know how to. Ain't going to mean anything. So,
yep, just because you got a big arm don't mean nothing.
Doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah. Because we saw not last year, but I want to say 2 years ago when we first got PJ Walker and we was watching him play.
Yeah.
PJ Walker got a big arm.
Yeah, he does.
He has a strong arm, and sometimes his strong arm makes it hard for him to throw simple passes. That's why
what the player said.
Yeah. That's why, when me and Howard was talking, I said, do it take a strong arm to throw a 5-yard slant?
Right.
I said that's the majority of your passes. Really, it's a 5-yard.
Now, why do you keep going with doing? Why does it have to be a 5-yard slant? I mean, like, dude, answer the question, man.
Right. And most of the passes that he's going to throw, okay, we all know most of the NFL passes are going to be short to intermediate.
Right.
We all know this. You're not going to have a game where you're throwing 10 deep passes. That's not going to ever happen. You're not going to unless he's wide open. It's like Randy Moss or somebody like, yeah, you probably threw that. But come on, guys. They covered too long and too well to throw that many deep shots, and you'll burn downs for nothing. So a lot of it's going to be 7 to about 15-yard passes. That's going to be the most of it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why. And I gave him the stat. I said, listen, average pass in the NFL is 9.7 yards.
There you go.
It's 9.7 yards. So that's the average pass in the NFL. So that would encompass your 20 to maybe 22-yard, intermediate throws, and also your short ones. But your average is like 9.7. So, I mean, heck, if he's throwing like that, I mean, at least we're getting a first down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time.
And Bryce. Yeah. And Bryce throws a very catchable ball too. A lot of people don't talk about that, but he really does.
Man.
Ball.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie. Watching it wasn't this game, and I know people hate when I bring it up, but that
Packers game.
The Packers game where I really saw Bryce Young kill the sideline. Like he could throw a sideline ball really, really well.
The Falcons game too.
The Falcons game, man, he's good with that. You just got to give this brother some time to make stuff happen. Like the worst pass protection I saw with the Panthers this past season had to be, in my opinion, that Lions game and that Jaguars game. I mean, just utterly just horrible, y'all.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question, PCP?
What's up?
Let me ask you something. Now I already know where I'm going with this. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
In that Packers game, right? Remember, we all remember that. That's Bryce's best game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? But in that Packers game, would you accredit Bryce's success in that game as a deficiency of the Packers secondary or a strength of Bryce being able to actually play the game?
I think it's the strength of Bryce being able to play the game, to be honest with you.
Okay, I agree with that. Now, Elaine says no. Elaine said the Packers had a trash secondary, and they probably did. But at the end of the day, they still were going against a rookie. Okay, so now the rookie stuff
and they still made it to the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, is he a rookie when he does no, that line, their secondary is trash. Well, if that's the case, a rookie shouldn't be able to do that to you. If your secondary is even if they're trash, this will be better than your rookie. If the narrative is Bryce is trash, but the secondary that he's throwing against is trash, then where do you win in that? Where's the balance there? Something's better than the other. Either the secondary, if they're both trash, either the secondary that he's going against is better than Bryce, or Bryce is better than that secondary, but they're both trash, right?
They're both,
so
that's what it would make you want to believe.
Right. So where's the angle at there? Like if Bryce was, he's not good and all this, well, how was he able to beat their secondary? The secondary is trash. Well, I thought Bryce was trash. Which is it?
Yeah.
So that's why I say that.
No. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And listen, I know people's hate. That's why some people, I ain't saying Dougie, but that's why some people want me to forget about this 2023 season. Because the 2023 season showed Bryce Young, and particularly this game. They hate when I bring up this game because this was Bryce Young's game. But you got to look at the best game to figure out how good Bryce is, and you also have to look at the worst game to see how bad it can be. But then there's also context. Like, why was he that bad? We just saw Cade Mays doing breakdowns, disco break,
trying to do the spin room,
turbo and ozone.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like how can you not see that and make your evaluation pure when you give proper analysis, or when you give analysis? I don't think it's proper, but when you give analysis, like, how can you not equate that when you see this type of stuff? So, oh my gosh, look at that.
Hey, the Canales analysis will fix all of that, brother.
Oh yeah. Canales ain't playing. Canales ain't playing.
He's not playing. Yeah, you have to be realistic here, bro. Looking at this game, hey man, even if Bryce is trash, he's still a rookie. He was able to carve up a secondary of guys who weren't rookies. How about that?
Well, that's true. I mean, that's true.
See what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with that? Well, the secondary is trash. Well, wait a minute. If that's the case, look at that pass. You can't have it both ways. Either he's trash or the secondary. It can't be both. Because one won't do better than the other. That's it. They both will neutralize each other. That's the case.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
But he excelled, obviously, in that game. And that goes to show you in the highlights here, you can see there's something there. I keep telling people, there's something there. Yeah. Will he be a Pro Bowler? I don't know. Will he be an All-Pro? Probably not. But there's something there with him that will be effective for us this season with the new weapons.
I don't even need Bryce Young to be a Pro Bowler. I don't even need him to be.
You don't?
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Pro Bowl is so janky these days now. It don't even mean nothing to me, man. Like, you a Pro Bowl because you were voted by your peers. Okay, that's cool. Like, and you know what
absolutely, I mean? Absolutely, your peers.
It don't mean nothing. Like, people could just be showing favoritism at some point.
Yeah.
What's going on? All right, what's going on, Clay? How you doing, man?
I had to sneak in here, brother.
Good to see you, man. Good to have you on stage, my brother.
Clay.
What's going on?
What's going on? I just got done going live, but then I saw you're still live and you're still talking about last year's bullshit. So yeah, I had to step in.
That's what's up, man. Give me 1 second. Hey, Theopolis TV, Cash App. I'm dropping it right now inside of the chat, but it's DBird79. Make sure it's BYRD and not BI. like my brother Quantum did.
Hey, that dude still ain't sent me back my money, man. I'm like, man, come on.
Oh no.
I'm like, come on, man. Give me back my $20. He's like,
Yeah,
he just ignored me, bro. He's like, nah, that's lunch, brother.
Brian, I don't blame you getting the Cash App and the Venmo going to. I got to start doing that too because YouTube's taking a chunk change.
Bro, listen, man, taking too much money. I'm like,
I know.
Like
they're taking like 75, and we're getting maybe like 25.
Well, I don't think. I don't think it's that much. I think it's more along the lines of like
it's close.
Well, well, for me, because I know one live, I think I did maybe like about 120 in super chats and super stickers, and I got like $89. I was like, hold up,
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. So if y'all can, hey, listen, I love super chats, I do. But Cash App, Venmo is down there as well, man. Venmo is Panthers Prime 1 if you want to Venmo or do Cash App. But I mean, super chat is cool. I like to see the screen turn real bright red if you're going to.
Wow. YouTube getting that bread, boy. Hey, eat.
Yeah, they are, man.
Jeez.
Clay, talk to me, man. What you think about what Cam Newton said about Bryce Young? I don't know if you saw the live he did on 4th and 1, but he basically was putting all the quarterbacks into different tiers. So tier 1 or group 1, group 2, group 3. And the group 3 one was, are you the problem or is a team the problem? And that's what
the funny that you said that, because I actually live today. I actually did my QB tier list for all NFL teams. Yeah.
Okay.
So my tier lists are kind of different. So I have Pat Mahomes in his tier just alone, right? That, like 3-time Super Bowl winner, right? 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time MVP. We're in his world and we're living in it right now. Right. Mm-hmm. Then you got your potential, and then you got your potential MVP candidates, which includes, Lamar, Allen, Burrow, Prescott, Herbert. Those are your potential MVP candidates. Then you got the guys who are older now. You got the guys who are Stafford and Rodgers, right? They're old, but they can still sling it, right? Young guns, you got, for me, it's Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, right? Those are the guys who kind of might be the future. Some are kind of had that sophomore slump, but then are kind of redeeming themselves, right?
Yeah.
Then you got tier D, right? I go like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I think I went H, I, J. E is like mediocrity, but still dependable, still solid. Really, that's just Kirk Cousins, right? Then you got prove it or lose it. It's Kyler Murray, and then you got Deshaun Watson. All right, he just has to stay out of those massage parlors. Decent bets. I got Geno, Baker, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr. Those guys, they're not going to beat you single-handedly, but they won't lose it for you either, right? Mm. Then you've got H tier. For me, that's too early to tell. Bryce, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. Then you've got guys like who are in tier I for me. You got guys who are just meh. They're not that good. They're not exciting. They're just there. And that's like a Daniel Jones and Gardner Minshew, right? Then you got your rookies, Caleb, Jaden, Drake, JJ, Bo Nix, right? They're the new kids on the block, full potential. We need to see them in action first.
I always say never put rookies in the top QB list. Never.
No.
Or even rank them at all. Just never.
Yeah, I mean, their probabilities are probably high for sure, but until they take a snap, I'm not putting them anywhere else.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Shout out to Jerome Banks, man, for that for that cash app, man. He said Packers had the number 9 pass defense tied for number 17 total defense. That's right.
So break that down. What Cam said to me though again, or he said.
So basically, Cam said that he placed Bryce Young in the category of. How about this? Let me just play it.
That's fine. Yeah, just play it real quick.
There we go. I want to hear that. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
I've watched this Green Bay game about 1,000 times. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Clay, you got some wonderful content over there, brother.
Yeah, you do.
Out your stuff,
yeah.
So great content, Clay.
Yeah, you do.
I appreciate that.
Before you leave, you're gonna shout your channel out, my brother. Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a grind, man. It's a grind.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And only the ones that feels up for the grind is going to succeed, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the ones that don't say stupid shit either.
Yo. Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta drop a bomb on that one, man. That was funny, man. Oh, my bomb kind of weak. I'm sorry. I'll turn it up next time.
Nah, that was good, man. I'll take it.
All right, here we go with the clip from Cam right here.
Let's see what he got.
Okay. Bryce Young. Now, I would change that wording back to not are you the reason? Or no, we can keep it the same because Bryce Young is definitely tier 3. We need to find out, is he the reason or is the team the reason or the organization? Yeah. He done asked it to be in this situation. Who shot me? Drive by it. Grenade. Yeah, damn. I mean, look, going off of since what's been happening, hasn't been ideal. Yeah, no franchise quarterback has not had that.
But that's what it takes. When you number one?
No. What does it take to be number one? Like, no. Ain't no out of first round pick. I didn't have that, bro. I at least knew what my owner was. Yeah. I at least knew who my coach was going to be. I at least knew offensive coordinator was going to be too. Yeah. And even when they changed the offense,
because you had the same, your whole team. Yeah.
It was stable. It was stable.
Yeah.
So
it's tough later.
Here we go. Moving right along. All
right, so that's what he said about Bryce Young and the Panthers. What do you guys say to that?
I think it's 100% warranted because it's true. Can't deny it. He hasn't had stability. He's gone through 2 coaches already. Well, he's on his 2nd head coach in a rookie season. And here, funny enough, both coaches were their rookie seasons with the Panthers. Okay, they're not rookie coaches, but they're rookie coaches with the Panthers. So coming into this, stability has to be there. The GM position didn't help to select the appropriate personnel. Contracts were messed up. People weren't retained. He didn't go out and get enough people that could solidify Bryce's standing as a starting quarterback as a first overall pick. That's a problem. Now that you brought in Dan Morgan and now that you have some stability, you're starting to see some continuity being developed right before our eyes. That's where I'm at with it. I think Cam's absolutely spot on with it.
So think about it this way. Imagine handing the keys to a car that's missing a wheel, the steering shot, and you have a raccoon's living in the back seat. That's what Bryce was stepping into. Now you can blame Bryce on the inexperience, right? You could blame him on the pressure cooker because the expectations were sky high, and the decision making. All right, and that's part of that's on him. The decision making is part on him, but you also got to think about it this way: you can't pin it all on the new guy, right? The Panthers last year deserve a big chunk of the blame pie too. They handed Bryce basically a broken down car and then seemed surprised he couldn't win the Indy 500 with it.
That's a good analogy, actually. Hey, you know something, Clay, to piggyback what you're saying, what drives me crazy is that you have people out here that expect Bryce to be the savior in a situation where you have a broken down. It's like putting Jeff Gordon in a broken down Pinto and telling him to win the Coca-Cola 600. I mean, you're not going to be able to accomplish that, man. You got to give him a decent enough car to at least get halfway through the season. And that's the thing. You did not provide him with enough stability and enough personnel that can make the plays that would actually shine Bryce's will outshine his deficiencies, but would also enhance his capabilities. Okay, that's the thing that I saw about that. So Cam is right, man. Can't deny it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cam is absolutely right in what he said, 100%. Man. And it's not only because Cam Newton is very, very close to this organization, but this is the lens that has been placed on this organization, i.e. David Tepper, from the top down. He's a guy that he has a lot of ego. And like I said at the beginning of this live here, he felt like, in my opinion, with him having the number 1 draft pick in that draft, that he basically controlled everything that everybody was going to do in that draft based on that 1 pick. And he found out quickly by week 6 that just wasn't the case. Because when you believe that the only and this is what baffles me, because he's a businessman. So when it comes down to risk evaluation, why didn't you lay out the risk that it was going to be to get a quote unquote, this is a report, this is being reported from some people, I don't know, but if this is in fact not the type of quarterback that your head coach who you hired prior to the draft wanted, why would you force your hand in getting someone that he didn't want? Why would you do that?
Well, it's about money at the end of the day for David Tepper. That's what it's about. It's about bringing in who can fill in the seats. And so he went for the Heisman Trophy winner. But again, at the same time, you don't know shit about ball. Nope. So, like, why are you as an owner getting involved when you should be worried about ticket sales, jersey sales, and TV revenue? That's what he should have been more worried about. I mean, here's the thing. If you want to blame Bryce, you can blame him. Like I said, what you blame Bryce on is the inexperience, rookie mistakes, the pressure cooker because of being high expectations, and some of his decision making. And I would also say his footwork, because I'm very hard on him on his footwork, because he was standing like a ballerina in that backfield trying to make throws. And you can't, if you don't plant your feet, you're not getting enough off. It's just like when you bench press. You're not pushing with your just your chest. You're pushing with your core and your feet planted on the ground. So it's right. So it's like load and explode from your legs. That's how you get able to hit the deep ball. But again, where the blame lies is also not only the owner starts from the top, and I've been said this. It always starts from the top, right? But also you got to blame the offensive line last year. They were giving out free samples at Costco. And the coaching chaos was like the coaching staff. I mean, and I'm serious. The coaching staff looked like they were flipping through a football book of Football for Dummies half the time.
Yeah.
And the talent on this depth chart was about as more like a kiddie pool. That's how much depth you had.
Yeah, none. No depth. Yeah, it was laughable, man. That's why we were 2-15.
Yeah, it's crazy that nobody also talks about the separation issue. And you can go look up the stats. The separation issue.
Now.
two of the top 10 worst. We had 2 of the top 10 worst wide receivers at creating separation. Number 2 on that list was Jonathan Mingo, and number 10 on that list was DJ Chark.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Hey man,
he can separate.
Last week I had a live, and I deleted those files because if you guys run StreamYard, you don't want to have too much inside StreamYard. But I had the actual chart up for the first week 1 through week 10, where it showed that Bryce Young was the top quarterback in passes thrown 5 yards or more downfield to receivers. Mm-hmm. He was the top quarterback. But in the same token, when you look at the chart for wide receivers in single coverage, all of our wide receivers were bottom tier in getting separation. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how that equates to Bryce Young being at the top, but he was based on that chart that I got. So, I mean, it leads you to believe that it ain't Bryce. It leads you to believe that it ain't all him. Yeah, you can attribute some things to Bryce Young, but a lot of stuff you got to look at it in totality of how this team was built and who was at the helm. Like the prime example I always use is the Matt Rule change over to Steve Wilkes. Same playbook, different outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, did Frank Wright usher in a new playbook when Matt Rule left? I'm pretty sure he did to some degree, because he threw the ball a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's the funny thing, though, PPP. If you're going to have your quarterback throwing the ball that many times, you have to invest in line protection and good receivers. You have to have that.
Better route running.
Yeah. Or design better plays.
Yeah.
Thomas Brown, bro. I don't know what the heck happened. Yeah, them dudes was.
I mean, and it's also the fact of the matter you also had the Hunger Games. You had coaches behind the scenes snitching. You had rap. You had all this. If you just had all this bullshit, and you had the kid had more voices in his head than Randy Orton. So it's just like, it's just like, I mean, how do you expect this kid to come out here and be, a cohesive quarterback when your coaching staff isn't even on the same page either?
Not even on the same page, man.
He ran to the coach and said, "Hey, you know you guys eating your Oreos in your locker, right? You better go handle that."
David Tepper, they got double stuff in there.
Right?
I mean,
he's using your massage chair after hours too, right?
I mean, it's what everybody's saying here. It's like, so who's to blame? It's not. It's
right.
like it's like asking whether the chicken or the egg came first, right?
Yeah, you're right. There's always excuses, man. They were always.
I'm telling you,
there's always excuses. Well, for us, like, there's other content creators, there's other YouTube and other fans alike that believe that it's all Bryce, and they don't look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, and see over here. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Quantum.
No, I'm sorry. I was going to just jump in with Quan said. Like you say, yeah, they want to say it's all excuses. It's not excuses. It's what you see. I mean, come on. It's like the ostrich syndrome. You put your head in the sand and hope that everything passes, and you're still upright when you pull your head out. Come on, it's not an excuse. We're looking at this in real time. It's some of this Bryce's fault, yeah. But I can't place the majority of the blame on Bryce, especially as a rookie. How can you? Yeah. He's not a veteran. He's not an 8-year veteran coming into this knowing how to handle all this stuff. Come on. It's ridiculous for people to assert that.
Hey, Eternal 252. Let's go ahead and dispel that right now. And I know exactly which play you're talking about. You're talking about in Detroit when he tried to that
was the Indianapolis game because he didn't play against Detroit, did he?
Oh yeah,
he played Detroit. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He went to that lineman. He threw.
I'm thinking
lineman. Yeah, he threw that to the lineman. There was 2 passes that picked by that lineman that picked it.
Yeah,
that's right. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think his name is Hutchinson or something like that. Hey, listen.
Yeah,
Hutchinson. Right. And see, here's the thing about Hutchinson. He gave Patrick Mahomes fits week 1 when they opened up Thursday night. Because remember, the Lions beat them boys week 1.
He did.
He gave him a fit, man. So I mean, we just saw week 2. Clay, we just watched week 2 game with the Saints. We watched Cade Mays. We just watched Taylor Owen. We just watched Zavala. All these people get thrown into a blender by people half their size. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson. I think is it Aiden Hutchinson?
Yeah,
Aiden Hutchinson.
Man, listen, man. That dude was tearing not Icky. That dude was tearing up Taylor Moen like he was nothing, man. I'm a play it. Go ahead. I'm a play it. So Eternal 252 can stop bringing up this whole interception. He was trying to do like a what you call it?
Like a backdoor screen of some kind.
Yeah. Like a shovel pass to him.
A shovel pass, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he just was in the way, bro. I mean, you got pressures coming at your face. You guys got to look at that in context. I mean, I know real time, it's like, oh, my gosh, why he did that. But, like, the backs of our players' jerseys was never really at Bryce Young's face. It was always them trying to recover and get back to the guy who was almost at Bryce. That's how it was this past season. I'm trying to find that.
And on top, and also to chime in on that for Eternal, he only threw 10 picks. Okay, now for a guy that's trash and everybody says it's no good, you were throwing a lot more. When you say he didn't throw the ball down the field a lot, though, I give it that, granted that. But a guy that's let's just say he's undisciplined with turning over the ball. He didn't turn the ball over throwing it. He fumbled sometimes, but he didn't throw it into the hands of defenders in every game. He only threw 10
the best way to explain that is saying, well, Bryce had his fair share of learning the hard way.
Yes, he did. That's what I'm going with that, Clay.
Exactly. I mean, that's a fair way to do it. I mean, learning the ropes in the NFL is brutal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's on the fly too, and with the loose playbook and a coach that really don't want you. I mean, come on, man. All that
you can't go up. What up, fellas? What up, Quantum?
What's up, Nick?
It's not fair to someone, bro. With the stability, like the situation around him. It's easy to look at the play on the field. Look at the stability around him. Look what was around him.
Yeah.
I mean, you're asking a kid. You're asking a rookie quarterback who got sacked 62 times to be some elite passer, but then you can talk about people bring up the whole Sam Howell thing, but Sam Howell also had wide receivers that could create separation. Bryce spent more time running for his life than a Black Friday shopper at 5 a.m.
Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson is better than our whole wide receiving core last year.
Yeah, man.
Just those two alone was better than our whole wide receiving core last year.
And this coaching staff, again, it was like watching someone try to, I got analogies all day, but like seriously, it was like watching someone try to assemble IKEA furniture without instructions.
Yeah, we know how hard
That's impossible.
You gotta.
Hey, real quick, watch this play real quick, and I want you guys to watch Taylor Moten on this side. Watch when he holds. But no, he did good this time.
Oh, he did okay. He didn't win breakdancing this play, huh? Okay, good.
A little bit, but look at that.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Now look, if he would have allowed him to drive him all the way back, Bryce wouldn't have had the time to get that play. He's going through his progressions. You see it. Good play. Going through his progressions, looking to see, okay, boom, who's open. So that's why I did the live I did last week. Man, they lied to you about Bryce Young, saying that he's only a one-read type of quarterback. Yeah, he's one read at times because you got pressure in his face. He can't look at all 3 options or 4 options if you got pressure in his face.
And the problem was most of the time your second worst wide receiver creating separation was the first route read.
Oh my gosh, bro! Exactly.
Jonathan Mingo on the first route read only got open 25% of the time, and I can show that fact.
Yo, look at how bad Miles Sanders missed a wide open hole. Look at this right here.
You know what grinds my gears? That there's Panther fans and content creators out here that crap on us getting Deontay Johnson, but they're content with DJ Chark. Like, bro, what?
Yeah,
really?
For me, Deontay Johnson is a well more
comical.
He's
literally comical.
He's a more well-rounded type of wide receiver than a DJ Chark is. Because I feel like you can place him just about anywhere and he's going to be able to flourish in this offense or any offense for that matter. I think you can put him in the slot. You can put him out wide. You can immediate to deep passes. He's going to cook regardless. Yeah. He's going to cook regardless. Sure. So DJ Chark, he wasn't like that. You didn't see DJ Chark running. You didn't see DJ Chark running the type of routes that I wouldn't run DJ Chark for no jet sweep. And I know that sounds very, very comical, but I bet you could run Deontay Johnson on a jet sweep. I bet you could put Deontay Johnson on a screen pass.
I know he could run with a jet sweep real easily right now. That's Xavier Legette.
He makes more people miss.
Yeah.
Smith-Marsette is dangerous with the ball in his hands too.
But see, I don't want us to go into that whole thing where we went to how we got with Laviska Shenault, where you knew when he was coming into the game that it was going to be a screen pass to him. Like I don't want that. I want him to be versatile because he can run routes. Amir Smith-Marsette can run routes, and they need to they don't need to label him as, oh, this guy is just this. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Real quick, I gotta go back to work, fellas. But I don't know. I just saw something. ESPN's dropping top 100 athletes of the 21st century. They dropped 100 through 76. It's an interesting list, yo. They start off with Charles Woodson at 100, Ed Reed at 99. Yeah, definitely. Y'all, everyone.
Wow.
If you're a sport fan, I would definitely look at that list for sure. Keep up with that list.
Check that out. Good looking, Nick. You got to check that out, brother.
Yeah.
I'll be easy.
All right, Nick.
Be good, Nick. Have a good day, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that play for Eternal 252. Talking about that play. Dang, that's that play right there. God dang, that's that play right there.
That dude is very athletic, believe it or not.
Yeah, that was a back screenplay. That was.
It was. It's a back shoulder screen. That back, yeah, that's what it was. That's what got him.
Again. Comes off.
Who was out of position? Oh, yeah. He shouldn't have. He put it right in the wrong spot.
The receiver could have at least back up a little bit more. Back up a little bit more. Jeez.
Was that Ian Thomas supposed to get that?
Yeah, that's Ian Thomas.
Yeah, that's Ian Thomas.
Nah, that's a bad play design. He shouldn't be taking screens. He ain't going nowhere. He's too slow.
Nah. Yo, he's supposed to leak out some more. But
right.
I will say this. God dang! I mean, do you
see? I have done that before. I push the man out the way and then back up even more. That way, I can take that screen pass and try to take it to the house.
Yeah, but Ian should have leaked out more. He should have pushed off and moved.
I mean, where Ian thought he was going to go at after that play.
But at the same time, Bryce probably wasn't even thinking about getting him the ball because of the fact that he had 3 guys in front of him.
Barreling down on him. Yeah, see. Yeah. And Ian Thomas should be more closer to going towards the flat. He should have been over there.
Yeah, well, he should have pushed off the defender. Right he should have pushed off the defender immediately and then went. It should have been
exactly.
Well, if you see out here leaking out here, you got a guy that's out here ready to block. Like, where's he at? Right here. You got Zavala ready to block out here. Why is Ian Thomas?
Why he not kicking behind Zavala? Right. He should have been over. He should have been behind Zavala out farther after he made that push. Like Clay said, you push him back. Boom. Now go. What is he doing?
Hey man,
he's standing in the passing lane.
All right, so my truthful, honest opinion, I got to put this on Ian Thomas. I got to put a little bit on play calling. I got to put a little bit on Bryce if I'm gonna be fair.
Yeah, I think Bryce should have just got rid of it. If it ain't there, get rid of
it. Yeah. But make no mistake about it. This is a horrible play. And see, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about.
Horrible play design. Why would you make this?
But again, I mean, we had so many horrible play designs last year. I mean, it was like you could predict everything we were doing on offense.
Yeah, a horrible play design is like 3, verts and on one darn comeback route and one other shoot.
Eternal 252 said, "Apologize to me." No, I ain't apologizing to you because you ain't nothing to apologize. Ain't nothing to apologize about. It's a bad play call. That's what it is.
Eternal don't want to spread the peanut butter, brother. He want to keep it in one spot. No, peanut butter, brother.
Plus, that's a play action play, man. No.
That's bad all over, bro.
PPP, did you see what Fishbowl said? That's hilarious.
Let me see what he said. Little Fishbowl said, "It's always too slow."
Hey, that was near where I live, as a matter of fact, when he got caught riding that dirt bike in the business park. It was funny, man.
Dang, yeah, man. Listen, that right there, boy. That hurts. I ain't gonna lie. That hurts. God, dog.
Fishbowl funny, man.
But the good thing is with this wide zone scheme, it's going to be a lot different. A lot different. We're going to see a lot more.
If you see 5 wide receivers, then you definitely know it's going to be a good play.
Another thing is we're going to see a lot more motion too, because I mean we didn't have a lot of motion.
Marcos Cass, we had players coming in from Tampa on a greasy napkin. That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
From the Cleveland Browns, nonetheless.
Yeah.
With some of that spilled drink on it. We had the whole temper.
Exactly. Hey man, shout out to you guys that's watching, man. We had over 1,000 views, man, in the past hour, man. Almost 1,100 views, man. So shout out to you guys, man. Hey, if you rocking with the channel, man, hey, grab you a super chat. Say in a super chat. Show some love with a super sticker, Cash App, Venmo, man. Show some love to the channel. I ain't got not one super chat yet. We 2 hours in.
You told him not to do a super chat. It's only do Cash App.
I only got one Cash App. Hey, come on now. Show some love, man. Show some love to the channel. Yeah.
Hey, PPP.
What's up, man?
Hey, the other bird got probably half your Cash App, bro.
Hey, man, yeah, I gotta find that dude, man. Yeah,
you gotta find that dude, bro. He got half your money.
Yeah, I gotta find that dude. Y'all, it's BYRD, not BI Quantum.
Yeah. Oh man, you got at least half of it right there.
Yeah, man. But not. Hey, listen, Fishbowl, you right, man. The play calling and Quan, the play calling was atrocious, and we know it. And that's why you can't sit up here and say, "Oh man, shout out to Eternal 252 for the cash. For the super chat, man. Appreciate you for that, my brother." What he said? He said, "Prime, pull up on us. Pull up first preseason game and show the O-line started terribly." Hey, man, listen, I'll do that for you just because you did that, man. Shout out to you, man. Hey, listen, man, guys, we are $20. No, we are $30 away, $40 away from our $50 goal per live, man. Help us reach that goal of $50 per live, man. Super chat, super stickers, guys. That's the way.
It's crazy.
Venmo. What's up? What'd you say, Clay?
I said it's crazy that they bring up the preseason because last year I was just like, preseason isn't that important. It's not that big of a deal. And then I just ate my fucking words real quick.
Yeah, I get it. It was important.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
to me, my entire life, preseason never was important, man.
Yeah. Nah, it's extremely important, man. And it showed us exactly where this team was going to go at throughout the rest of the season because nothing really changed. Actually, if you look at week 1's play calling to week 2's play calling, it's totally different. We was running like a full house set in week 1 that was actually working. And then we get over to week 2 and we don't do none of that stuff. And to me, the Saints game, we was in the balance to win that game. We just needed one good, decent play to get us over the top end. I thought it was going to be the Jonathan Mingo deep pass for a touchdown. Here he goes running out of bounds and stuff, looking crazy. So, man, listen, these people crazy. Hey, man, shout out real quick, man, to just got a cash app, man. Shout out to Shout out to Panthers Experience, man, Uncle Quan, man, for that cash app, man. He said, one love, PPP. Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I really do, man.
Hey, Eternal did another
What Eternal talk about? Let me see what Eternal talk about. Shout out to Eternal 252, man. He said, F the Bucks, F the Saints, F the Falcons. I'm spinning the block. That's a fact, man. Spin the block on them, man. Yeah. Spin the block on them, man. I appreciate you guys for that, man. Thank you so much, guys. We are $20 away from our $50 in fan funding goal, man, per live. Can we hit it today? I think we can. We hit it. We knocked it out the park a couple weeks ago, man. Y'all gave $300 that day. I said, oh, my goodness. Appreciate the love, man. But, let's hit that $50 live goal today, man. Cash App is in the ticker up at the top. DBird79, Venmo's at the top, too. Panthers Prime 1. And, guys, we are going to have this is July. So, August, we are going to have a Cash App giveaway for the month of August. We did one for the 4th of July. That was pretty dope. We're going to do another one coming up in the month of August, right before we get started with some of these preseason games.
Yeah, you did that 4th of July one early. Shoot, I was still asleep.
Well, I mean, that live show was like maybe, 3 hours before we even did it. 3 or 4 hours because Quantum and Buggy with your girl was still on the panel. But we did it. We had a long live that day.
Yeah, I was still asleep, man. Shoot, I had work that night.
Oh, my bad, man. I'm sorry, man. I mean, hey, sometimes see what I do is I try to, and it's only for members. So you gotta be a member to take part of the. You gotta be members to take part of the Cash App giveaway. But I try to let people know at least about 2 days in advance that we're gonna do a giveaway on that day, so they can go and get their memberships. Yeah, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm excited. Yo, Clay, are you going to any of the preseason games?
I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to figure out my schedule to get, not only preseason but also the regular season games as well.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely going to be at the. I don't know. I may do a live show for the Jets one because I was at the Jets game last year. So I think I may watch the Jets game and go live for that one, but I might try to go up to the Buffalo one or to the Pittsburgh preseason game. I'm not Pittsburgh, Patriots. Yeah, I may try to go up there. I may try to go up there for that one because I've never been to Foxborough before, and tickets are extremely cheap. So
really,
yeah, man, they are, man. They're cheap. Yeah, they cheap.
They're cheap.
Yeah.
Huh?
Crazy.
When your team sucks, the tickets are cheap.
Well, shoot, not that Dallas game they ain't, and not that Chiefs game they not. Shoot.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right here at the house watching it going live. Shoot, I ain't fooling with that game, man. The only game I'm probably gonna go to, man, is gonna be the Saints game week 1, week 3 against the Chargers. No, that's week 2 against the Chargers. Week 4, week 4, Burrow. I'm gonna be there. What's up, Earl Locklear? Week 6. Week 6, Atlanta.
I'll be there.
You'll be there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there week 6, and I'm gonna be at the. It's one more game before the bye. I'm gonna be at. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not home. Maybe it's the
week 9 is the Saints game, which is
Saints at home, right?
Yes, which is before the Giants game in Germany.
Yeah. Hey, Quan, I just shouted you out, man. I appreciate you, man, for that cash app, man. Yeah, I just shouted you out, my brother. Appreciate you for that, man. Thank you so much, my brother. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, now the week 9 game, Saints, I might be at that game. I might not. I got to see how my schedule's looking, but I've thought about going to that Munich game because the ticket prices was only about $1,000. That's pretty cheap to go to Germany. I ain't gonna lie to you. On American Airlines, one of the best airlines in the world. I know Quantum is a Delta member, so
that's the way to go.
Oh yeah, man.
I like with it. Delta's cool, but I ain't never had no issues with American, man. I ain't never had.
I actually had them both.
You had issues with both of them?
No. I actually had. I have both of them. Delta and American. They both.
American is good.
Lounges.
American is good.
American. I'm gonna tell you something. They have the executive lounge. They have a really good, prestigious lounge. But when you start going into your Delta, Sky Clubs, and stuff like that, those are kind of similar to Amex lounges, which is my favorite. So, yeah, way to roll, brother.
Yeah, man. I remember flying at one time, man. I flew from New York, had to fly from JFK to LAX. Man, that was the longest flight I've ever had in my life, man.
Have you ever? You say 6 hours?
It took us 6 hours because the wind was flowing towards us instead of going away from us. So, like pushing the tail, it was pushing the nose back. So we was only going like 400 something miles an hour instead of like the original like 500 or 600 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. Imagine now. I don't know if you've ever flown Charlotte Douglas to LAX. That's a long flight too. That's long.
That's real long. Flight. That's real long. I ain't gonna lie.
God, that flight's long.
And I've never gotten a direct flight from Charlotte to LAX. I always had to change over in Atlanta every single time I've done it, man.
What were you flying? Were you flying American?
American.
Yeah, you can get a direct flight now. I don't know when you flew out of that, but now you can get direct flights pretty easy to LAX. It's going to be a little bit more. It depends on where you want to sit, plane and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, this was before the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Shoot, man, fellas, man, we sent that 1,900 views, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Shoot, I almost don't want the live to connect in.
Hey, Roadmaster, you flew from JFK to Germany. Good God, Roadmaster.
You flew JFK to Germany? Hey, Roadmaster.
Yo, Roadmaster. Yeah, Roadmaster. Wow.
Yeah. Now, LAX is a pretty bad airport to fly into. I know we would try to fly into like Ontario.
That's where I typically go.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
drive out there. That's what I do.
It's a lot easier to get up out the airport too, man. You ain't got to run like all around the world, man. For LAX, to me, is probably just as bad as DFW and O'Hare. I can't stand
but both of those airports are ridiculous. O'Hare and DFW. You know what? Funny thing about it is, if you're driving if you fly to Ontario, you want to drive into LA is probably the best practice. And then once you get a car. The problem is out there, man, everybody out there drives faster than you. Like I had an old lady in a minivan pass me. It was sick. She was like 100. I said, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wide open, bro.
Hey, man, the 505 and what's that? The 15 going north. Oh, yeah, QT. He from San Francisco, man. Hey, San Francisco is wild, too. It is, man. That I can't hold on. What is that? I think that's 70 or
SFO?
80. No. I'm talking about the highway going from San Fran. I think it's 80 going over to Nevada. When you leave past San Francisco, man, it's so mountainous, yo. I was driving a bus out there because I drive charter buses. The snowbank sits probably about 12 to 15 feet high on both sides, and people just flying through that joint, man. Flying through that joint. I like, man, I
up high too.
Yeah, up high, man. Up high, sitting high, yo. Crazy. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, I missed that, man. I was looking at some videos today, man, of when I was out there in Seattle, Washington, man. It was snowing like crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I miss driving charter buses. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You toured the whole country in the charter bus, huh, PPP?
Whole country, man, with John P. Key. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes, sir. I was all over the place, man. Canada, Mexico, everywhere, man. And in the bus, bro. So I've seen all I need to see with the states. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been in every state except for Montana, North Dakota, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Those are the only 5 states, and of course
Alaska,
and Hawaii. I've never driven there, but you know, the lower 48. Those are only 5 states I haven't been to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do a lot of driving, PPP.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do the lower 48 consist of Alaska?
No, it doesn't. The lower 48 is everything below the Canadian line. And then your two other countries obviously going to be outside of the contiguous United States.
Yeah.
And then you got your territories outside of that.
Yeah.
Virgin
Hey,
Islands,
real quick,
Puerto Rico.
what y'all think about that Copa joint, man? Copa America joint down there in Miami. What y'all think about that, man?
Dude,
did y'all see the reports down there?
No. What happened in Miami?
I didn't see it.
Nah, let me pull this up real quick, man.
I know what happened here in Charlotte during the game, though.
Oh man, brother, just take Charlotte and amplify it by 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. They destroyed entrances at the stadium, man. It was bad.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I blame FIFA. That's who I blame. Here, let me share my screen, man.
So they tore it up like they won the championship or something.
Exactly, bro. Look at this right here. Yeah. The Dolphins 72 club entrance at Hard Rock Stadium has been completely destroyed.
Jesus.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Tore it up,
like
man.
A hurricane came through there.
Yeah. It's FIFA. Yeah,
how do you tear down the railing for an escalator?
Hey, look at this, man. Look at this.
Getting into the Copa America through the ventilation system.
They're going through the ventilation system to get into the game.
Here? What going through that? What is going on here? People are getting into the Copa America through the ventilation system. What is going on here?
What is going on?
What is going on?
That's pandemonium, bro.
Hey, man, it was so crazy out there, man. It was wild. I don't think I got any. Yeah, I don't got no more videos from it, but man, it was bad, bro. It was bad, and just to watch like people was going inside the stadium that didn't even have tickets to this thing. So you see police officers, trying to check tickets during the game while the game's going on, locking people up, man. Yeah, it was bad.
Wow.
I'm gonna talk about it on my other channel, man. But yeah, it was bad, man. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Hey.
It's gonna bring a level of uncertainty, coming up later on, because they're gonna want to do a lot more stuff here in the States when it comes down to soccer. But you gotta get a handle on that. FIFA got to get a handle on that. That's a FIFA issue.
That is, man. Well, they didn't tear our stadium up. The worst thing they did was fight. They had a big old fight. That's all I saw. I didn't see any reports of tearing up the stadium, but boy, that's insane, man.
Yeah, let me see if I can find some more. Yeah, I mean, it's going crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's going crazy, man. Yeah.
How do you tear up the railing of an escalator? That's impossible.
Hey, man. Here go a video right here. Yeah. I mean, these people tore that stadium up, man. Look at this.
Man.
Just messing with the man that didn't even do anything.
Yeah, he the one guy that's just walking around casually, and he getting yelled at. They're bringing a National Guard for that.
Hey, you see the black guy? You saw the black guy?
He like, nah, I'm good on
I was like, nah, man. I'm good on
I'm cool, brother. They don't pay me enough for this, man.
That's great.
Hey, that brother's face, boy, said it all, man.
Hey, PPP, he like, man, I ain't got my check this week either.
I got my check this week yet, man. I'm good, kid.
He's like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Right, I don't get paid enough for all that. Good Lord, man, that's crazy.
This is literally pandemonium here at its finest, man.
What did they? So, PPP, what is this? What was this over? What was this all over about?
This was yesterday's game against Colombia and someone else, man. The same thing that we had in Charlotte on last week Monday. So they got to the semifinals, I believe, or whatever this last game was, and Colombia actually won. So all these fans are Colombia fans, and this is just them trying to get into Hard Rock Stadium where the Dolphins play at, man. And it was just an influx of people. But if you know anything about Miami is a heavy influence of Colombian, Hispanic, Mexican, that type of influence is down there. So FIFA should have did better when it came down to security, and they didn't do that.
I'm wondering who got tossed, man.
Yo, you saw that, right?
My goodness.
Yeah. Let me get back real quick. Yeah, who that is? Like a cop.
Ooh. Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah, this was bad here, man.
This is bad, man. Bad security stuff.
Increíble lo que acaba de pasar.
I don't know what you said just now, man.
What he said.
Falta organización totalmente en este momento aquí.
I heard the word fight.
En los exteriores para el ingreso.
Look at him. Look. They run into the stadium.
Oh, this is insane.
Increíble.
Oh, there's more videos in this too. I'm trying to find the escalator video, man.
Who they tell somebody? Kayate.
Let me see if I can find the escalator video, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey man, this right here was so wild, man.
Yo, PPP.
What's up?
I gotta go, brother.
Hey man, before you go, man, go ahead and shout your channel out for everybody, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. If you don't know, Robstar Report, just look me up on YouTube, Twitter. I'm also very active on TikTok. But just look me up, Robstar Report, take you right to it. Live NFL content, Carolina Panthers content daily. So shout out to PPP for having me on, though.
Most def, man. You have a good one, my brother.
Right, yeah, man.
Be good, Clay.
Y'all take care,
brother.
Peace,
be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to show y'all some more, man, because this right here. Here we go. Look at him. Show it right now. Look at these, man. These people crazy, man. These people crazy. Like this, man. These people crazy, man.
Oh, they didn't get in. They paid. Quan said they paid for tickets and couldn't get in. Wow. Oh man. Cállate.
Look at all of them running.
Yeah,
wow.
Man. This was bad. This was bad, but I'm gonna talk about it on the other channel, man, because I don't want this stuff to flag mine. So we ain't showing no people punching. But
yeah, I'm glad they weren't doing that here in Charlotte, boy. At least all we got was a fight. All we got was a fight. That was it.
Yeah, that's all we got was a fight. But a fight was still too much. Like there should have been somebody out there, stopping this crazy stuff from happening, man.
Nobody likes to stop fights. They like to record it. That's all.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys this question real quick, man. When it comes down to Cam Newton, is he a credible source for what he said, man? Because
100%.
because that's going to be the next question. Is Cam Newton credible about what he's saying?
I think so, because he survived that regime. He played in both regimes. He played in the Richardson regime and he played in the Tepper regime, so he would know better than anybody. And he has firsthand experience because of how they unceremoniously exited him from the building. So I think he knows better than anyone how the true politics, weigh in and have some type of precedence upon the decision making there. He would know better than anybody else would.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, man. I would agree with him.
Yeah, man. Seriously. That's a fact. I think out of anybody, and see, people don't like Cam Newton to talk because he's so unapologetically, him, and he's been like that since day one. And Quantum, I've only met Cam one time, and man, that's a big dude. Pause.
He is big,
man. Cam calf is probably about the size of some people's arms. Like,
for real.
That's why you couldn't really bring that dude down, man. He had a lot of leg strength, man. But people don't like him because he's just unapologetically him. He can say whatever you want to say, and nobody can stop him. So you have, some of his, I would call them media, constituents or friends or allies or whatever you want to call them that's in media that hate the fact that when he speaks, people listen. I think they hate that. They hate it with a passion, man. Yeah, they hate it with a passion.
Messi did get hurt. Yeah, I remember that.
Messi plays for that soccer team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about no Messi. I don't know nothing about it.
PPP. Hey, what up? I only seen, check this out. AJ, I only seen Cam get handled one time in my entire life. I've met Cam quite a few times actually. I've seen him get handled by a bum one time, going just walking down the street. It was the funniest thing. I've seen a bum actually roast Cam and win. That was
oh my goodness.
Yo, what?
What?
I'm telling you, yes. I witnessed a bum roast
I'm
Cam
wondering how he won.
Well, Cam was coming out of a convenience store. It's a convenience store right there. I have a friend that lives right across from BB&T. Well, now it's True. It's ballpark.
Oh, you talking about that one right next to Romeo Building Park? That 7-Eleven.
Exactly. That's 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah,
See, Cam used to ride that. He used to ride those hoverboards down there all the time.
Yeah,
and I saw him. So I walked up and I was like, "Yo, what up?" He was like, "What's up?" Because he knows my face. I see him all the time when he's coming out of practice or whatever. He see me and slap fives and talk to me and stuff. But this bum walked up and was like, "Hey, Cam, man." And that's the funniest thing. He was asking everybody around him for money, but he didn't ask Cam for. He wanted to roast Cam. That was crazy. I had never seen that. He walked up to Cam. And it's funny. Like, it was like three guys standing in front of Cam. He asked those guys for money, but he said, "And you, Cam, let me tell you what you're doing wrong." He said, "Man, you need to start wearing them ugly hats and stuff, man. Start making some plays." I was like, "Oh, dude." You remember that little outfit that Cam had on, looked like a bathrobe or whatever that thing was?
Yeah.
Man, he asked Cam, he said, "What the H&LL was that with that bathrobe?" He said, "You just got a shower and go take a press conference or something?" It was so funny, man. Cam was looking at this dude. Cam was bewildered. He couldn't say anything. Cam was looking at this dude like, "No, this dude ain't trying to roast." This dude was roasting Cam, giving him the business.
Roasting him.
Cam, and every time Cam tried to say something, man, the people that was out there standing there, they said, "Oh, nah, Cam, he got you. You did mess up on that one game." Cam couldn't say nothing. He was killing him on his games. We were throwing picks and stuff. It was funny.
But you know what? That's the joy that you get when see Cam had Charlotte wrapped around his hands.
He did.
Yeah. You couldn't stop Cam Newton, man. And he had the whole city. He had the whole city on his back, man. So when Matt Rule came in and got rid of him, that's really a lot of the hate came from that right there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It did. It started there, bro. When Matt Rule, the way not Matt Rule, I'm sorry, but the way they ran him out of the building, man. That whole thing, how they brought him back, and it was kind of like they was coming back to like, "Oh, we apologize and give him another shot," and all this crazy stuff. Matt Rule said, "Okay, let's bring him back." But David Tepper, man, he had more of a hand in the way he let Cam go. He could have said, "No, let's ride Cam until he shows us that he's no longer good enough to at least have a backup role on this team. You let him go, and you're going to get Teddy Bridgewater. It's like, what was that?
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't the smartest move.
Man, I know Teddy Bridgewater was good, but he's not like Cam.
No. But you would release your starting signal caller. Okay, he was only one season removed from that shoulder thing from TJ Watt, and he was on his way back. So I think if you look at the seasons that he had with the Patriots, we could have used those seasons here. We could have used those couple of seasons.
We could have.
And for him to take a chance on Teddy Bridgewater with the new coach, I don't understand why you get rid of your incumbent starting QB. That was a stupid thing. The guy had 9 years of experience by that time. He wasn't some rookie, so you're not going to rattle him. You know what I'm saying? The best you can do is go out and get him some receivers, and then look at what you'd have. We'd have and then you kind of do what Atlanta just did. You bring in like a Michael Penix type of quarterback to sit behind Cam, and then you groom that guy to take over Cam when Cam departs. That's the proper way they should have did that.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Big Villain Trucker, man, for gifting 5 memberships, man. The Panthers Prime Podcast.
Again.
Shout out to you for that, man. Hey,
he did it again.
It's gonna be like I was the other day, Big Villain. Let me know. Hey, I get the child support papers ready. Shout out to Big Villain Trucker, man. Hey, if he turn your name green, man, show him some love, man. If you turn your name green, show him some love, man. Also, guys,
if only someone can turn Uncle Quan's name green.
Hey, man, Uncle Quan. Hey, listen, Uncle Quan got free reign. Uncle Quan say, PPP, let me up right now before I knock in your head. Hey, the link coming. Yeah. Uncle Quan got free reign over here, man. Hey, shout out to shout out to Michael Connell. He said, can we win the first game of the NFL season? Go Panthers, start right.
The Saints people are not, they're saying there's going to be like a down year if Derek Carr and the head coach don't do good.
Yeah, I'm under the impression, man, that the Panthers can come out week 1 and really make some things move, because we're not asking Bryce Young to be the guy this season. That's the difference.
Right. That other people wants him to.
Yeah, and it's a hard ask. Considering where we were just last year. You gotta make your way up to that point. You feel me? Bryce Young is going to be the guy at some point in his career. He is, but you got to get him to a place where he understands or he feels comfortable with what he got around him. And they started off really, really well. That's why I like what Luke Kuechly said on the Up and Adams show that you
go downfield more.
Well, go downfield more, but also that you gotta have the 2 guards that we got, Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt. That was needed for us. We had to have that happen. We just saw tape of Cade Mays and the guard just getting beat just now, and the center getting beat. Like, we just watched tape of that, and that was week 2.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was extremely bad, man. West Coast Carolina, what's up, man? It was bad. It was bad. What he said? He said QT said Quan. What? I still didn't get lucky with one. I've been trying to become a member for a while. You been trying to become a member for a while? Hey, let me go ahead. Hey, I'm gonna drop some real quick. Hold on. Let me drop some memberships real quick. I got 5 right now.
Let's see if Quan can get it. Let's go.
QT's green. QT's green.
Yeah, QT is green. Quan said he been trying to become a member. He said, hey, it's $3.99, but I'm gonna throw some out there for y'all real quick. You know what I mean? I want all y'all to be members, man. And if you a member of Panthers Prime Podcast, that means that you get into the drawing for the Cash App giveaway, man. So let me drop these 3 real quick, man. Or these 5. Let me give 5 real quick. Boom. Who I just hit just now. Let me see who I just hit. I just hit Villain Trucker. Villain Trucker got one.
Oh,
Rockhead. Dang, Quan. Still ain't catch you, Quan.
My goodness.
Dang, Quan. I'm sorry, man. I tried, man.
Quan didn't get it straight.
I tried, man. I was Hey, I'm sorry, Quan, man. Hey, guys, also do me one favor. Go ahead and hit that double tap the screen, man. Double tap the screen. We've been online for about 2.5 hours right now. The live is going crazy. We got 2,500 views, man. That's pretty good.
Oh, shoot, Villain Trucker did one.
Villain hitting it again. He's on it again.
Villain Trucker done hit it again, man. God,
Ronnie Bird got one.
Dang
it. Quan still can't get it.
Shout out to Quan. Quan didn't get it?
Nope. Still didn't get it.
Dang. Shout out to Villain Truck again, man, for gifting 5 more, man. Hey, Quan, man, I don't know, man. What you done did to somebody, Quan?
Quan must be on that blacklist of Russia.
Hey, Juan, Don, Darian Miller, QT, Protect NC. Nah, you ain't green yet, my brother. KJ Longway, he got one. Kendall Sherrill. Kendall, you was already a member before. Why you don't remember no more? Wallace the drummer. What's up? What's up, Wallace? Hey guys, if y'all enjoying the content, man, double tap the screen. Also, hop inside the Cash App. Cash App is DBird79. Venmo is Panthers Prime 1. Super chat, super stickers are always welcome, man. Always welcome. What Quan said? He said, yeah, he on birth control. He can't get popped, right? Oh snap! Shout out to Jay Bomber for that members chat, man. He said, "Great to be a member of PPP." Man, I appreciate that, man. I really do, man. I appreciate that, man. We got a lot of stuff popping up real soon. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm excited about the away games that we have lined up, man. Saints, and then I thought about opening up to the other ones. I don't know. I don't want to overextend myself when it comes down to some of these games and people don't show up, or pay. So, man, shoot. Hey, listen. I unlike David Tepper, I assess the risk. Yeah, buddy, I assess the risk, man. And yeah, man, you guys don't know the feeling when you got a hotel on the line for $38,000. You only got 12. So, hey, man,
that is, brother.
Yeah, man. But fellas, we about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Real quick live today, man. But hopefully next time, Quan to become a member.
Hopefully. Actually, somebody send some gifts now. Do it now, please.
Hey, Quan, you gotta stay off the Plan B's, my brother.
Hey, so you gotta stay off them Plan B's, man. Yeah, man. Quan popping them Plan B's like they Skittles. That's the issue, man. Yeah, man. Well, fellas, we gone, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later on today, man. We got some more stuff to talk about, man. I'm gonna get into some training camp stuff real soon, but when Cam Newton talk, say something about something, I'm gonna figure out what it is and kind of try to break it down and see if it's really real or not. So, Big Tight, what's up, man? Good to see you, Big Tight.
Big Tight.
Big Tight's in the house.
Hey, Quantum, do me one favor, man. Go ahead and shout out your channel real quick, man.
Yeah, no doubt, brother. PPC, thank you for letting me come up, brother. Share a little bit of experience.
Oh, we can't hear you, my brother. You kind of far away from your phone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you a little far away from your phone.
I'm sorry, brother. How's that better?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, sorry about that, brother. Yeah. Like I said, I appreciate you, man, for letting me come up and share a little bit of experiences with you guys and so forth and shoot the breeze with you. My name, of course, in Quantum Merriwood. I have a little style channel out there. Nothing crazy. None as professional as PPPs, but I'm working on it. And, just like my name, just key it in Quantum Merriwood. You can catch me on IG, same thing, and YouTube. We try to help guys get fresh, dressed, and impressed. Never stress and always blessed, brother. That's how we do it over there. So
That's a fact, man. Appreciate him, Quantum, for that, man. Great
appreciate
channel,
you, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, for the alley-oop.
His channel ain't as good as mine, but that's a lie.
Nah. Little man on the totem pole, brother. Just fighting.
Yeah. Hey, and Quantum, I don't know if you got a chance to. They said drop the link for your channel. That's what Quan is asking. If you got time to.
Yeah, I just now.
Yeah. I put it up. Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
I got you. I'll put it in the chat right here.
Yeah, I'm about to drop the link for Sports Talk Uncensored. Right now, we're gonna do some shows. I actually dropped a video on there today, a little short, talking about the Copa America joint that happened. So y'all go check that one out. But we're gonna have some real discussions on that channel very, very, very soon, man. Because it's a lot to talk about. It's a whole lot to talk about.
I'm trying to get back into streaming. I'm trying to.
What's stopping you from doing it?
Buying a new computer that's not the right computer to to stream on.
What you mean, man? You don't even need to have that, to be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you what you need. And this okay, there go Quantum's link right there. Shout out to Bucky with your girl for coming back with us.
But the thing is, I'm streaming on a PS2. I like to play old video games, like old football video games.
Okay, I mean, ain't nothing stopping you from doing that, my brother. Trust me. Like, hey man, I'm getting ready to drop a channel, whatchamacallit, where you can, learn how to start your channel up, man. All you need is your phone, my brother. To be honest with you, that's all you really need.
You're right.
Like you don't need to have a whole bunch of like all this other stuff. You can do everything from your phone, man. And that's honestly how I got started off. I got started off with just recording videos and doing it like that. And if you want to get into streaming like old videos, you may need like at least a decent computer. But to get started off with just your own channel, man, and just kind of getting content like that, bro, and posting it, man, you don't need all that stuff, man. You don't. Yeah. Trust me, you don't, man.
You taught me something, PPP, of how you use some of those other apps. I started looking around on there and trying to get some tips and so forth on how to create some of those shorts and things like that, and the intros and all that stuff. So your knowledge, brother, is spot on, brother. We appreciate that.
Oh man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Shoot, I'm going to I want to do a what's the proper terminology for it? I'm going to do a seminar. There we go.
There we go.
And I'm going to do a seminar on how to go from 0 to 100 with starting, your own YouTube channel. Because there's a lot of behind the scenes things that you have to do to make sure that it's actually, good. But the apps that you need to get, you can get those without having to spend out. Like me, I spend out probably like $200 a month in different apps that I use. You don't have to be like that. Like you don't have to get Photoshop. You don't have to get, all these different things that like I got. So you good. You can start off with Canva, CapCut. And that's all I'm gonna say.
I use both of those. I use them both. So they work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Webinar.
it's okay if
there
I can share my channel real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Because I did start off some videos like a year ago, with just nothing but football videos. And way before that, I was playing some shooting games, some scary games and all that stuff. But I'm strictly making football videos right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this, man. If people want to hop on to that seminar, like I want to do it very, very professionally, and I'm gonna have a page set up where you can go ahead and you can sign up for it and everything, pay through Square. It's going to be $50 per person to join up. That's because it's going to be about almost an hour and a half live. And that's going to take up some time. And we're not going to do it. I'm going to do it on YouTube. All right. But it's going to be a YouTube page that don't nobody know about right now. All right. So I'll be able to get everybody in, but it's going to be a YouTube page that I'm going to have to send you guys the link to in your email, and pray that you don't send it out to nobody else who's not involved in the actual, whatever. So, because I'm not spending a whole bunch of money on like this behind the scenes type of software or, Zoom and stuff. I could do Zoom. I could do Zoom. I could do Zoom.
That could work. That could work, brother.
It can work.
I could do Zoom.
Yeah,
I may do. I may look into Zoom, but the channel, the seminar that I'm going to put together, I'm going to give you guys the date right now. The date is going to be the 25th of August. That's the date that it's going to be on, the 25th of August. Okay. So I'll be going from A to Z on what you need to have. We're going to go from start to finish, and make sure you bring a pen and pad because it's going to be a lot of information that still going to be given. Okay, from email handles to type of apps you need to have to why you even want to even start a channel in the first place. Like you have to have a reason for it. And listen, YouTube is very, very lucrative right now, but it's lucrative to those who are consistent. And if you just think that this is going to be just a turnkey type system, nah, it ain't. You got to make sure that whatever you're talking about is true and real to the listener, unless they're going to just skip past your stuff and you're not going to get subscribers, So, I'm grateful that I came in at a time where the Panthers were the most sought after team with having the first round pick and, Bryce Young coming in, I came in at a really good time. So, my entry level, I think I hit my first 500 subs in like four months, maybe. And then after that, it took a little bit of I took about a month off, and then I want to say about November is when I hit 1,000. So for me, I feel like it took a long time compared to, like Truth in the Word, my channel right now, where I'm already at 100 subs plus in the first 2 weeks of me opening up that channel. And I haven't really done too much in that channel. That's because I know what to do to get that channel moving and growing. Now that I've done this one. And so, we're going to talk about monetization rules, so you guys don't fall into the same pitfalls I fell into, where I could have been monetized in the month of December and had to wait a whole month to be monetized in the month of January. So you guys will be ready for that type of stuff as well. So, hey, we're gonna have it all down packing together. But $50 for that. Now, if you want to do $50 to the Cash App, you most certainly can. But the seminar is going to be August 25th. August 25th. More than likely, 7 p.m. Okay, we're going to do an evening one after I get done out of church and I take a nap.
There you go.
Yeah,
be refreshed for the podcast.
Got to be refreshed for it, man. So I'll drop this in the chat right now. Let me see here. I'll drop it in the chat right now. YouTube channel seminar. No, not seminary. There you go, seminar.
seminary.
And we know you got the spirit, brother.
yeah, I know, right? August 25th, 2024, 7 p.m. EST. Price $50 per person. All right, boom. You guys can send that either to the Cash App or to Venmo, or I would much rather be Cash App or that's your daughter's birthday? Protect NC. My birthday is actually August 23rd. So that's 2 days after my birthday. Yeah, man. Quan said it took me 2 years to become monetized, but I actually never expected the channel to grow the way it did. Last year was a great time to be a Panthers content creator at the beginning, at least. That's a fact, man. And if you guys want to secure your spot today, man, the Cash App is dbird79 or Venmo, Panthers Prime 1. Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that going, man. Get you guys out some emails and some information for that very, very shortly. So, yeah, man. Just trying to take this thing to the next level, and I think that's the wave of how content is going to be, man. It's going to be, or the new wave of making money. It's all online in a sense, about to start happening pretty soon, or if not, already has. It's at its lower stages right now, in my opinion, especially podcasting. Podcasting, to me, it really got going during the pandemic. Now, podcasting has always been a thing, though. It's always been a thing, but it's taken over since the pandemic. Like, everybody got a podcast about something. Right. So, Quantum, you need to get you a podcast, man, talking about, your designer clothes, man, or how.
I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try. That's my thing. If I can get enough people to tune into that, bro, so many guys are lacking in that department. You would think that everyone would be on that train, but you believe it or not, I'm like Quan. I'm not even monetized yet. I've been on my channel for a while. I started really cranking it up, so it's one of those types of things.
If I get monetized, it's probably gonna be like next year, I think.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't, because now they have new parameters now.
They do.
They have new parameters now, so you can actually start accepting super chats and super stickers and memberships with only 500 members and 3,000 watch hours and about 3 million short hours. And I can show you guys how to get, because right now, Truth in the Word has 10,000 views in 2 weeks from just
wow.
Yeah. From just shorts.
That's insane.
Yeah, man, from just shorts. So, you know, I can give you guys the real quick way to really get your channel popping and start introducing content that's going to be viewed by a lot of people. And then you start to, you slowly include other things, but, we'll go into that, with the channel seminar. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Rock81, I appreciate you for that, man. And Protect NC said, I've seen some dumb stuff online. If they can get paid, anybody. Hey, that's a fact, man. I saw this one lady yesterday, man. I was just flipping through it yesterday, man. This one lady, all she had was a fork, and she was just tapping the fork on the book, saying, "Ooh, that sounded nice. That sounded nice." $50 chat. I mean, super chats. $100 super chats. I'm like, what?
Get out of here, man.
All from tapping
a fork on a book.
Fork.
Get out of here.
Oh my goodness.
Man,
people would do anything. I could just clap my hands and I can get $50,000, right?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's honestly where it's at, man. It's low level content to me, but I mean, hey, if it's paying, who am I to say it's low level content at the same token? Because somebody's enjoying it. Somebody loves it.
Yeah, it's the demographics more than anything. Who you're actually trying to talk to? Who's going to be listening?
That's a fact. So, who's going to listen to this?
Who's going to listen to what you got? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, guys, we are sitting at 2,700 views on this video. We're going to cut it right there, man. But, guys, y'all have a good one, man. It was good. And I'll be back later on today, man. We're going to talk about preseason and training camp and joint practices and all that stuff like that coming up.
I'll be at the preseason game, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you will be? I'll be at every single last one of them things, man.
Try to get to those. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, guys, y'all have a good one, man. Hey, this is your host, Demetrius with the PPP, Panthers Prime Podcast. You know what time it is. Let's go.